Oh my God. Did you? Oh wait, sorry, I forget that it's not. Oh, the music's about, that music's blasting. Oh, but it's such a good song. Unless you're watching the VOD, then I'm just screaming in your ear right now. Hi. Sorry. Where's the, y'all have 4 seconds to use the fire. And now the fire is gone. Thank you for your time. 12 ads, damn. 12, if they're 3 minutes, were they 15 seconds each? I guess they were. Also, hi Pepe, hi Chelsea. I also don't think I said bye to you last time. I think I saw it as stream was ending and I was like, no. Hold on, let me put, I mean, honestly, I do want to jam to this though. This is what I listen to when I play Power Wash Simulator. And Power Wash Simulator 2 came out today, so like I'm like thinking maybe if we cook and we have time, we can maybe possibly play. But I also kind of want to make a little dessert. Maybe I'll make, 11, no. Baited once again. Hi, Golly. Hello, how are y'all doing today? Okay, let me find, God, this music's so good, but we're the VOD, y'all have nothing. Person watching the VOD, sorry. There we go. We'll listen to this, some jazzy tunes brought to you by whoever made this playlist. Shout out to that person. How are y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday evening, that is. I know we were live a little bit late today. However, I am very excited and hungry to eat dinner. I'm hungry to eat dinner. That's definitely what I meant originally, of course. It's been a hot minute. It has been, but how have you been? How have you been? It's been like, it's been like weeks, months. I feel like there might have been like a pop in sometime in the last couple of months. But yeah, I also, for today's recipe, while it's one that I have done many a time in the past, it has been a little bit since I have done it last. Am I a poet? No, I'm not. But I wish I have that talent. All right, we will be using a knife today though, so I'll be bringing this out. I think that today's recipe technically should be something that we should be able to do in 30 minutes. We're not gonna do it in 30 minutes because 30 minutes, that's for people who know what they're doing, which is not us. However, we will probably do it, I think we get it done within an hour. Maybe like a little 45er, possibly. It's all over the place in a good way. Like, are we thinking like, whoa, there's money falling from the sky and it's all over the place, like good chaos? Or is it like there's acid falling from the sky? I don't know. I thought of acid rain. I just was brought back to 4th grade. Anyway, tomorrow is already Friday. Cool. Hell yeah. Are you excited for Friday? Tomorrow is the last Friday before Halloween. Tomorrow is a week before the famous Ween. Never saying that again, by the way. Let me also, wait, there are a few things. There was something else I wanted to do over here. I forgot. Wait, I want to see if this works. If I do this, I don't think I actually have, if I do, I don't know if that works, but I basically, oh God, caps lock is on. I added a new command in here where if you do clip, it should, well actually I don't think I made it send you a message. I'm gonna add a thing so it sends a message. But I added a way for you to take a quick little clip, clipperoni and cheese, by doing ! clip. Let me make it send a message too. Favorite sub action. Send message. You know what, let me just do this. Send chat message to Twitch. Yeah. A clip has been created. Thanks. Cool. And I'll make that have details with maybe like a link at some point afterwards. There we go. Anyway, how are you? I'm getting a massage tomorrow. I'm so jealous. I wish. I need to get a massage soon. I want to go to a spa. I have a friend that goes to spas on some basis, and I'm going to convince them to take me to one. I showed you my Halloween. Please respond. I might have to use that one, honestly. I've been so unbelievably tense. I mean, you've been doing a lot. You were hosting also a rock climbing meetup recently, last 2 nights ago. You've been doing a lot. Also, look at all these Celsius I missed. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't add a button here too. Oh, there's so many things for me to add. Okay, wait. Maybe if I put this, I have an idea. Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. And it is this. and then this, and then here. Right there. Sick. Okay, phenomenal. I think we're good now. So many buttons to click. Sorry, this is the first time I really just set up the kitchen stream and I was like, we're gonna eat something today. I'm so hungry. I was gonna cook before stream. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was gonna cook before stream, then have leftovers right before stream, like between my salsa class and this. And then I ultimately ended up just where we are now. Oh my God, Beyonce? It's an honor. I saw you live at Cowboy Carter. Please respond. No. I'm gonna die, oh my God. Welcome in though. Welcome in, Beyonce. Oh my God, I never thought I would actually say that in my apartment. I mean, like, I practice it just in case I ever get to say that for real. But now it's like, I didn't think the moment would happen so soon. I wasn't ready. I probably smelled not that great right now because I went to a salsa class and I did not shower afterwards. And like, while I don't sweat too much during salsa, it depends on how hot the room is because sometimes the room is really hot. Ventilation was pretty solid today because you know what it is outside? Cold. It's cold out there. It's chilly. Not like damn, I'm so hungry. I can't talk too much about food. Also, wait, I gotta test out this button too. Maybe, who knows? I don't even know if that did anything. We'll find out. Let me read the Celsius real quick though, because I'm all over the place. I didn't even claim my own. I'm gonna actually claim mine right now. If you have not claimed a Seltzer yet and you would like to, it is just one teeny tiny itty bitty little channel point, and you can collect a ton of them, one every single stream, and then you can use it to get stuff, which is really fun. Also, Speed, enjoy your 279th Seltzer. Chelsea, enjoy your 301st Seltzer. Uncommon Wolf, enjoy your 35th Seltzer. Gubera, enjoy your 74th Seltzer. That's the first time I didn't have to highlight that emote to see what it was, because I already know. I sensed SpongeBob. I smelled him. I smelt it. And we just knew. We just knew. I can't believe you won. By the way, how many points did you win in that slots? 69%. You won 819. Damn, did you not have that many points? I guess you had 22,000. Okay, that's still a big win though. Winning slots is like rare as hell. Do y'all hear my stomach? If you do, then maybe. Also, Giselle, enjoy your 595th Seltzer. 3 years, 20 days, and 22 hours of followage. Damn, we've known each other for 3 years. I accidentally flashed the club on stage during my open stage performance because my tube top slid down and got banned from open stage. How is that your fault? How is that your fault? Why don't they just ban the shirt from the club? I feel like it's the only thing that fell down. The weenus, oh yes, the elbow, right? The joint of the human elbow. I remember in like 3rd grade, everyone was obsessed with saying weenus because it was like, oh, they're not, it's the equivalent of being like, I'm not touching you, and like, you're like not poking someone, but like you're trying to annoy someone. I feel like that was like also a commercial or in a movie at some point in like the mid 2000s. But weenus was like the closest way to say the other one, which I say on stream too. Also, Ryan, enjoy your 26th Seltzer. Breathe, girl, breathe, you're right. Honestly, that feels really nice. I needed to breathe. I've been talking so fast. I was like stuttering my life away on stream on Tuesday. I tried to say TwitchCon like 7 different times and it's just not, it refused to come out. It refused to come out. I think I said it too many times over the weekend when I just was speaking too quickly. I need to slow down. Today's goal, okay, every single stream we are going to have a new goal. Next stream's goal will be to end this tradition, so it's a one-time thing. Today, my goal will be to say my sentences a little bit more slowly, perhaps somewhat peacefully too. Yeah, also me, enjoy my 611 Seltzer, which I can't even sip right now, but I would like to. And so I will grab my bottle from the fridge. I will do a little shakeroni and cheese. I've been saying that for a lot. I've been in Ironi and cheesing a lot of words lately. Oh, look at me, I'm Johnny. I have nice hair and sell clothing and drink seltzer. It's all a ruse. Everything is green screened. Everything is special effects. I'm actually still sitting at my desk right now. I'm just really good at editing. The one thing that's real is the editing. You're like, fuck that club. I found a new one. You know what? I'm right with you. Rehearsal time. Gubera is up and running. I understand why the massage is necessary. But hi, you still are tidy whiteys. How are you today? How are y'all doing? What have y'all been like up to like this past, I guess 2 days? Because I might have talked to you. Maybe I didn't talk to you on Tuesday though, because on Tuesday that was my first stream in like a week because of TwitchCon. So how was everybody's either last 2 days or last week. Did y'all do anything new? Did you get any new clothing? Did you eat any tasty words? Tasty foods? Yeah, tasty foods is definitely what I meant to say. It took me a second to figure it out though. I also realized that normally in real life, I think that when I speak, I'll talk a little bit more slowly. Actually, I think I do talk relatively quickly when I'm speaking outside of stream. Well, I don't really know. I could be lying to you right now because the only reason why I say that is because one of my friends was like, you don't really use filler words. And I'm like, when I watch myself on stream, I use filler words all the time. But I think that on stream, I just speak without pausing as much. But I think off stream, I think I pause instead of using more. I don't know. I think that the more I think about it, though, the more it's going to change. It's like when you're thinking about whether you say orange or orange, and then you're unsure anymore. When you look at the word green, and it doesn't look like a word anymore. There are just so many things that could be happening. I started a new job at Nordstrom. How's that going? How's it been? Thoughts so far? Thoughts so far? I am unaffiliated with Nordstrom. I have nothing at stake here. You can say positives or negatives. They don't pay me any money. You got a Funko Mini. Wait, did you actually get, is Mihominoi just the battle screech, or did you get something that's like Doodlebob related? Do they have a Doodlebob Funko Pop? And I got some new clothing yesterday. Ooh, what did you get? What articles of clothing did you get? Did you get anything that you were looking for in particular? Did you just happen to walk by it and you're like, ooh, I really like that, I need that? Like these pants, for example, these pants were like a thrift from a while ago. They just have this little they're very light, they're very thin, they're very good for dancing. You could spin in them, and if you sweat in them, it's not more uncomfortable than other pants, is what I would say. Except the one downside of these pants is that they don't have pockets. So I actually sewed in a pocket. I made a pocket, and I sewed it in. The problem is, I don't know what the deal is with like proportions here, but I basically copied the pocket size of a pair of sweatpants that I had, but it's too big. I made a massive pocket. It's so big. And so I'll put my phone in here. My phone is like below my knee. And I'm like, this isn't comfortable at all. And the whole reason why I added a pocket is so I can put my phone in there when I'm walking to dance class. So, it's either way, it's already getting cold, so I can wear a sweater. So I don't need to use the pocket, I guess. It's a problem for next summer. But yes, actually not that bad. Speaking of new clothes, the other day I got some new dresses. Ooh, and some faux fur coats. That's perfect for the upcoming season. How has the weather been by y'all? Has it been like cool? Has it been warm still? Obviously it depends where you are. You don't need to dox yourselves, but if you want to give me a general idea, because when I was in San Diego over the weekend, the weather was low-key perfect. It was like very neutral. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was just good. I was able to wear short sleeves comfortably. It like got a little breezy at night, but like not that breezy. I would say the low was like a 60, perhaps. Ooh, am I yawning already? Oh, because I didn't have my evening mate today because I forgot. But I won't do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I will remember. I will remember. I remember. However, here in New York, it has been chilly outside. It is so chilly that I do not need to use my fan or my AC unless I want to have like total silence in here. Because my windows like are really good at keeping sound out, but as soon as I open them, you hear the sounds of what we refer to as raw New York. Yeah, but if I open my windows, it really cools down in here pretty quick, and it smells like outside in a really positive way. Slash pause, slash pause. I say slash pause a lot, but if I say it out loud, then it also sounds like I'm saying like slash like pause, like instead of like play, and then I think it confuses people. I feel like we need to like change the language a little bit. We gotta like, I don't know, someone should like write a letter to like Dr. English and tell them to make it different. Hi, Super Bananas here. Enjoy your I don't have my applause on here, but enjoy your 69 seltzer. It's getting brisker, but still warm. Would you say like, can you wear a windbreaker or like a light coat and like be more comfortable than if you weren't wearing that article of clothing? Because I feel like you can wear it, you can like wear it and deal with it, or you can wear it and it's like an improvement from what you're feeling on your arms. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I'm also so hungry. Did y'all have dinner yet? Did you have dinner yet? And what was it? I need to like virtually eat before I physically eat because it's gonna be like a little, I take so long to cook. I take so long to cook on here. Maybe we could change that though, because if we do intend to go back to the desk at some point today, then we can cook a little bit faster. I think it should be a fast recipe. Let me pull it up. If you want to see what the recipe is, you can do exclamation point, recipe to see what it is, which I might do at some point. Let me do this. Exclamation recipe, and I'll do exclamation clip. Actually, I'll set a timer next stream for creating clips. But yeah, I'm leaning heavy into the clips right now. Haven't done that in my 5.5 years of streaming, and I'm like, this I see this now. But I have like 400 VODs on YouTube from the last couple of years, so I'm like, okay. Like long sleeve cotton shirt weather. Hell yeah, that sounds so nice. Oh, you had a chicken sandwich with vanilla Sprite. Vanilla Sprite? I don't think I've ever had vanilla Sprite. I thought you were gonna say vanilla ice cream. Whoa, that's probably delicious. I love the flavor of vanilla. Oh, now I kind of want ice cream. Damn, I'm so hungry. What time do y'all usually have dinner? I mean, I know we're also in different time zones, but like, I feel like for me, so it's 10 p.m. right now. This is way later than I normally have dinner. I would say I normally have dinner at like 7:30 to 8 is like my dinner time, depending on if I go to a dance class. So if I'm at a dance class at night, which is a lot of the time too, then maybe I'll have dinner at like 9. But in general, I feel like I just get so hungry all the time. Don't worry, I could still see it. It was a safety deletion that it does on its own. Also, honey, thank you for watching 3 streams in a row. Wait, someone else had a watch streak. Who else had a watch streak in here? Love, thank you for watching 3 streams in a row. Sorry, I saw that too. And now, if y'all ever miss a stream, you can go back and watch a snippet of the VOD on Twitch, and that should save your watch streak at least. It doesn't add to it, but it does stop it from getting lost. Now, another thing is that on Saturday, I think our next stream is gonna be our Halloween cocktail special. So I'll also be posting a story before then to let y'all know on Saturday in case like y'all wanna like pull up and you want a little advance notice and you wanna make some of the stuff with me. But I think you could also watch stories to save your streak. But yeah, but little Doodle Bob statue and some nice plain, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna look at this. I'm looking at the Doodle Bob statue. This is so cute. I've been seeing a lot of like Doodle Bob like cosplays and stuff on TikTok. And then oh my God, at TwitchCon, do I have it here? Is it in did I put it away somewhere? I feel like it's here. At TwitchCon, someone was dressed up as like a SpongeBob like medley. They were like a SpongeBob medley is how I would describe it. Like they had all different elements of like SpongeBob characters on them. And they also had the Doodle Bob like pencil and like some Doodle Bobs like on their body too. And they gave me a coupon to the Krusty Krab and also Eugene Krabs' business card. So now I have a direct contact to Eugene Krabs. And while he hasn't answered any of my voicemails yet, I think that he will when he finds out that I have at least one money to show him. Maybe he can't. Well, maybe he can have it. He needs to. When he answers me, he'll find out. 5 p.m. PT. Do you tend to eat after that at all, honey? Do you like, or is that like, does that keep you like, are you good by the day? It's all over the place. Ranges from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay. Because I feel like for me, if I eat dinner at like 6, I'm hungry by 8:30. But I feel like my hunger, like I can be stuffed, and then 2 hours later, like I'm ready again. 4 hours later, I'm ravaging. Another issue that I have when it comes to like my eating habits is, I mean, again, I try to have a consistent eating schedule. I do find that my body appreciates it and my mind appreciates it a lot. What I found with me when I have an unhealthy, I don't know what a healthy sleep schedule is. You know, maybe healthy is a relative or is a subjective term here. However, I found that when I am sleeping at like, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 a.m., shout out to my parents who are hopefully not watching this VOD. Just kidding. They don't. I don't think they know how to pull up my stream. I'm getting distracted. I'll eat dinner at a normal time, but then it's like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm so hungry, and I'm like, oh, I want to eat. But I'm like, oh, I'm really hungry because I ate dinner like 7 hours ago, but it's also like 4 or 5 a.m. So maybe if I sleep, I'll be better. Because sometimes if I eat a lot of food, like if I'm starving, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm eating like a whole meal and then I go right to sleep. My body doesn't like that too much either. I do find that it's harder to wake up. It's also probably related to the fact that I'm sleeping at like 4 or 5 a.m. And also, like, depending on what I eat, I might get really sweaty at night. Also, Perch enjoy 627 seltzer. You're a Taurus. You're always eating. Oh, thank you. I said something like that to someone a couple like weeks ago, and like they appreciated it more than like anyone ever has. Like I like when I make like a little. It's not even like a joke, but like a little like fun comment. And they like really take it to heart, and I'm like, I'm so glad. I'm like, that's why I do it. Also because I feel it, and I just say what I mean and think. Oh my God, no, I totally missed 11:11. Wait. Oh, I missed it like a minute ago. Damn. Okay, well, you know what? There's always next hour. Let me see for today's recipe. So today, I believe we're going to be making some pad see ew. The reason why we're making pad see ew is because it's delicious. Now, another reason why we're making pad see ew is because I was going to be making it right before TwitchCon, and I got the ingredients for it, and I prepared my tofu and everything. I was going to try something new with the tofu. I did a little double freezing method, unintentionally. It was supposed to be a single freezing method, but ended up being a double freezing thing that I ended up going with because I needed to preserve it. And now I just need it. You see the candy I made for my challenge? What candy did you make? What is it? Is there like is it for Halloween? Is it themed a certain way? Does it look a certain way? When I think of like homemade candy, do y'all remember that episode of Jimmy Neutron where they made like the most incredible tasting candy of all time? It's posted. Let me see. I think it's on, let me check Discord actually. Let me check Discord on my phone. I forget that I can do that. Where is this? Food. Oh my God. Don't let Passion see this. Passion has been craving, oh my God. I've never had this before. I almost made it on stream, but I haven't been able to. I've never eaten it before, but I want to hear the crackle when you take a bite. Oh, this looks so good. I'm so hungry. I can't look at food. I say as I'm about to cook. But I mean, that's the whole point, I guess. That's what, is it hard to do? Is it hard to like coat them in like the sugary thing? It's actually simple. What are the steps? I believe, do you like melt sugar down or do you dilute it with anything and then you just like dip? Like what's the strat here? I feel like I looked up how to do it once and like people were like, I keep messing it up. But you know, I don't know who said that. Like it could have been like a squirrel saying that. And if a squirrel is messing up like a recipe, I honestly wouldn't be too surprised. I would actually be impressed if a squirrel did not mess up a recipe. Do you think squirrels can read? It's way too early for me to be, for me to brain rot right now. But how do you do like Tonghulu? Like, is that just like the method of, or like, is that like the concept of like dipping it in of like having it coated in like that thin layer of like sugar that like kind of looks like glass? And honestly, how many of y'all like buy fruit or like have fruit that you eat semi-regularly? Oh my God, I have apples. I forgot. Okay, so I have a little like bowl. I have a little bowl here that I got the bowl. I was given the bowl rather, and then I was like, I don't know what to do with this. And then I had some fruit laying around that like my parents dropped off. And I was like, I'll just put it in here. And I forget that I have fruit because I never look at this bowl because I'm so used to it looking like decoration. But like for me, I love fruit. I'm big fan of eating fruit, big fan of eating fruit. I'm also a big fan of Beyonce. How many times have I seen Beyonce live? One time. Therefore, the math says that just because you're a big fan of something does not mean that you have it frequently. That's as much learning as we're probably gonna do today. But I love eating fruit, but I never buy it because I never have the energy to prepare it. Like, you know, in terms of like, I mean, for apples and stuff, it's fine, but for like strawberries and for blueberries and for, now we're just talking about berries. Just the whole like cleaning them, especially because like you can't, for strawberries, like I feel like it's not recommended to wash them and then just like put them away. Like it's better to like wash them when you know you're gonna be eating them soon, because if there's any moisture left over, then they're gonna get moldy a lot faster. Whew, all in one breath. And so I never really buy fruit because I never want to prepare it. And same thing with like oranges and stuff. Like I love oranges. How often do I want to cut an orange? Not very often. Or like peel an orange? Not very often. Bananas, love them. I think I just forget to buy them, to be honest, because I love bananas. I actually freeze my bananas a lot because I use them for protein shakes. And they taste like really good milkshakes. Oh, I would fuck up a milkshake right now. Damn, okay. Anyway, you have to bring it to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the hard crack stage for sugar. 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. Then you have a bowl of ice water. Dip the fruit into the syrup and then into the ice directly after. Berries go bad fast if you wash them. Yeah, that's what I remember reading. So that's why I'm like, I can't get like the hard part out of the way when I'm in the mood to clean them. Like for me, like I organize things in a way to minimize the effort that I need to do later. So like oftentimes like when I'm cooking for myself and stuff, when off stream, like I'll eat clean as I go, or I'll try to make it so that when I'm done eating, I don't need to do any cleanup. I try to have everything be rather pretty much in a place where it's good to handle. Like I'll organize things in a way so I don't have to do too much thinking and too much manual labor. So when it comes to washing fruit and washing berries, it would be ideal if I can just buy it, take care, when I have the energy, like I already went to the grocery store, like I'm here, like I'm up, I'm on my feet. I want to take care of it as best as I can so that when I want to eat it, I can just eat it. But I can't do that because then they're going to get moldy and then I'm going to waste my money. If you're Mr. Krabs, I hope you heard that. Please call me back. Sorry. All right, it's 10:18. How late will I be eating tonight? I just buy fruits frozen and use it for smoothies so that I get my fruit in. I mean, like, I do. Oh, I did do that actually with my blueberries. I froze my blueberries because I had them in my fridge for so long that I was like, you know what? I don't want these to get moldy. And so I actually froze them. And I've been putting them also in my protein shakes. And it's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I had this really yummy, like, chocolate, banana, blueberry, vanilla. Actually, I don't think it was chocolate. I think it was just vanilla this time. But normally I have chocolate in there because I have like a chocolate protein powder. Shake at a place. And it was so tasty. And the blueberries there changed my life. And it was very purple. So I was like, they definitely used a lot of blueberries in that. Look at that crusty. Sorry. I don't think I think ahead of time as much. I don't think ahead of time as much when I'm streaming. I think I really do just speak and say things. I think I really just say words out loud. In terms of the food that we're gonna be eating today, well, let me just quickly see. Let's see what we need. I needed that badly. I think we could be eating by 11. Okay, if we start cooking now, I think we could be eating by 11. You know, I think we've been on for 30. We can start getting everything out. We are going to be using some dried rice noodles, so I am going to boil those a little bit. So that's going to take a little bit of time. I might actually do that now. I would leave them like soaking. I tried leaving them soaking for a while, like once for like an hour, but then I don't think I actually like boiled them, and so then they were still very undercooked. They cook like a little bit when you toss them together, but I think our goal here is I'm going to try to do this a little bit differently than the way that we have done it in the past. I'm going to try to make this where like you do like super high heat and you let the noodles like char, and then you do like a flip, and then you let the other side kind of char. Like you kind of throw everything in for like a very short amount of time. You were talking a mile a minute. I felt like you needed to take. I really did. That breathe redemption, that and the hydrate honestly like are really good. Posture check probably also. Like those genuinely help me. I am adding some new channel point awards soon. We actually have a new emote in stream now. We have a new emote that I got from last stream. I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, let's throw this one in. I'm trying to fill up all of our emote slots before. I would say like I would fill up like half of the remaining slots by the end of this month, which is about a week from today, I think. Is it a week from today? A week from tomorrow, sorry, because tomorrow's Friday and then Halloween's on a Friday. And so I'm just gonna be throwing some stuff in there. So one of them, we have our new Johnny Saflirt in here. I also forgot that I can remove backgrounds from things. Where are you? Here you go. Johnny Saflirt, welcome to the Hall of Emotes. Well, you know, cheers to how long your stay is in here. I think it'll stay for a while. It's also a sticker on Discord. It kind of looks like, hey guys. Anyway, let me see what ingredients we need today. We're going to be using some, okay, we have two options of noodles if y'all want to help me pick, actually. We have longer, kind of wide noodles, like not super wide, but they're as wide as I can find dried noodles. They're like, I would say like fettuccine width, like they're not like they're not that good width. Let me actually, wait, let's give you that close-up cam. Sorry, let me just get this. This is my stream phone. This is what I use for the IRL streams that we do 3 times a lifetime. Nope, that's not the right app. I think this is, though. All right, let's put you right over here. And let's see what we got. Let's kind of bump into this music. All right, let's see this. Sick. All right, so we have things everywhere. Let me put this back in the fridge, actually. We got these rice sticks that are, they're not really wide, but they're as wide as I can find them, I would say. Oh, don't fall. There we go. They're as wide as I could find them, but I also have like these. I might actually just do these because these are kind of fun. They're like squares. They're squares, but they're like, I like how much surface area they have. I think I'm just gonna go with these. We have decided. Thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. If you have any feedback on our data collection process, please reach out to our HR. Our HR goes by the @ of Not Johnny Says, and they will respond to you in 3 to 5 business years. Okay, let's go back to the wide kitchen because I want to see what we need for this recipe. How great would it be if we actually had all the ingredients that we needed today and didn't need to substitute anything? Let me see. One protein of our choice. We have some tofu. Some tofu that was frozen twice. It was frozen twice. I would do it like a twice dance, but I don't know any yet. But eventually I will. I'll squeeze the water out of that. We have soy sauce for marinating the meat, omit if using shrimp or tofu, okay, and sugar. I'm probably gonna cut this up. I'm probably gonna cut the tofu, toss it in, I might toss it in like salt, pepper, garlic powder, maybe some onion powder in there too. We'll see. It should soak up the sauce pretty well though. So maybe I don't need to do too much. I might not actually do the salt because we're gonna go high sodium with the soy sauce because I don't have any low sodium soy sauce. And a little bit of sugar. Okay. I mean, I can toss it in sugar too. Let that be it and just kind of see what happens. We need some vegetable oil, which we have, 4 cloves of garlic, which we have, 2 large eggs, which we have. We're going to use some gailan, some Chinese broccoli, rice noodles. How many? Let me see. It says 1 pound of fresh rice noodles. These are dried rice noodles, but they're half a pound. So I want to cook them all, but I'm like, do I consider this to be 2 portions worth? This recipe is for 2 portions. You're supposed to do 1 portion at a time. I'm going to consider this to be 2 portions worth, and we're going to learn from this. We're going to see if that is accurate, because I may continue to buy these. Some sugar, some white pepper to taste. I think you can also add the white pepper at the end if you prefer. That was an option that I think I saw in the video. And then we'll need some oyster sauce, soy sauce, fish sauce, and there's Golden Mountain sauce or Thai black soy sauce. I don't have Thai black soy sauce. I do have, I believe, Chinese dark soy sauce, which I think this recipe describes as being saltier than Golden Mountain sauce and Thai black soy sauce. So I think you're supposed to just you omit the Golden Mountain sauce. We'll be fine, I think. Supposedly. I think it's what I do every single time too, because I do not have a Golden Mountain sauce, and I made this recipe probably like 7 times before, but it's been so long since I've cooked it because I haven't been on it lately. I don't know. I've been like making such quick meals, or like I haven't been cooking as much as I would like to. So today we're changing that. I do think that I'm gonna leave this over to the side. Let's grab everything that we need. I'm gonna start taking things out. I'm gonna grab the garlic, which should be good. We do need to squeeze this tofu. I would show you the inside of my sink, but I feel like it doesn't look that appealing. I am gonna wash my hands though. That is actually the first step in any cooking stream. We're also gonna move you farther away. We don't need it at the moment. Maybe I'll even lock you. Maybe? Cool, that might save us some battery. We're gonna do a quick wash. So y'all already ate your dinner today. Now are y'all just like chilling on your computer or on your phone? Do you watch me on your computer or your phone? Or watch Twitch in general? Because you might not watch me. I don't want to dictate what you have to do. And then I think in terms of like cooking stuff, we're gonna be using our like cooking tools on the stove. We'll be using our saucepan, and we'll be using our wok. I will be grabbing the saucepan right now. PC. Interestingly enough, I think like statistically majority of people I think watching Twitch watch on their phone is what they were saying. And it gets me every time because I'm like, damn. But I guess I also, and it also may depend on like the time of day, because for me, like if I'm watching streams at night, well, I'm on my computer, I don't know. But like I get like watching from like bed, or especially if you're watching like night streams, like I feel like that's like maybe you're looking for something cozy or something to just be some noise while you fall asleep. Have any of y'all fallen asleep watching the stream? I know like there are people that have. I feel like if I watch my own stream back late at night, I could probably fall asleep to it maybe. And it's weird because like I'm so used to hearing my own voice, so maybe it rings differently to me. And it's also probably different if I'm playing like a scary game. That looks good. Here, let's see. I'm like, can I show you this somehow? I guess I could. Well, we'll unlock you. That's fine. Come here. how that works. Where are you? Perfect. There you can see there's some water. I might, should I heat them up? What do they say to do on here? Bring a pot of water to a boil. You could soak them in cool water and then drain. I'm just gonna heat this up. We're just gonna go wide. We know, we kind of know what we're doing a little bit. The more lax that we can do this, the better. I also might need to step away to grab a tissue every little bit because it is sniffle season. Is it sniffle season for you too? Or has it just been me? The last like couple of days. Oh my God, Wigfoot! Thank you, happy 42 months. Oh my God, I appreciate that a lot. Oh wait, hold on, let me cover this. I need to blow my nose so badly right now. But hi. Okay, wait, I'm gonna mute, hopefully. If I don't mute, then unhear this. Okay, good. That's how I know you didn't hear it. Because I just asked you a question you didn't answer. Do another wash. So we're gonna cook the noodles a little bit. For the most part, at least, actually. I might get the wok out. I might just get everything out on the stove, get everything ready. Oh, no, we'll see. We do want to mix some sauces around. I'm old. You and me both. Wigfoot, enjoy your 785th seltzer too. Again, happy 42 months. Thank you so much for resubbing. I hope you enjoy the next month of emos and asks and emos and no ads. It always means a lot. And it's so good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely evening tonight. Have you already had your dinner? I mean, honestly, like 7:30, maybe you didn't have dinner yet. Me just doxing everyone's location. I'm so sorry. Also, hi, Candy. Enjoy your 31st seltzer. I hope you're well. Feel free to lurk if you'd like to. I'm glad you wash your hands after that because I know too many people who don't. Oh, I need to. If I'm blowing my nose, I have to wash my hands after that. I'd be touching things. I'm about to touch all this food. Granted, am I the one eating all the food and it just feels, I don't know, it feels icky. I'm trying to squeeze out whatever's left in terms of fluids in here, but this is pretty, I already froze this tofu once, then I defrosted it, kept it cool though, pressed everything out of it, and then I froze it again. And then I defrosted it. Now I'm pressing out whatever's left. But so much water came out of it the first time that like, is this defrosted fully? You know what, when I cut it, we'll find out. Let's put you on here. Let me put you over here for now. And then we have just this block of tofu just vibing over here. I'm actually making dinner right now. Ooh. Not to distract you, I won't ask you any more questions after this in case your hands are occupied. But when you do have a moment, what are you making tonight? Also, oh my God, hi Katie. Enjoy. Hi, what are we making? We're making pad see ew again because my ingredients are probably gonna go bad soon because I was supposed to make this a week and a half ago and I did not. And I'm so hungry. And I didn't want to wait until like 11 to go live. But if we finish this soon, then maybe we can migrate back to the desk and play a little game, perhaps something that involves washing things with a lot of power twice. How long? I literally, recipe says it takes 30 minutes. How long is that in Johnny time? An hour and a half. An hour and a half. What I lack in cooking on stream speed, I make up for in walking on the street speed. I walk at such a good pace. Like any Maps app is gonna be like, oh, it should take you like 15 minutes. 7. Easy, guaranteed. Let me grab I'll grab this. Let's grab a little bowl here, actually. We'll use for the remainder of these. We got, how much do we need? We're making basically 2 servings worth of this. But yes, also Zay, enjoy a 320-second seltzer. Where's my mouse? So right now, essentially, I think these are the steps we're gonna be following. Hold on, gotta connect you again. It's garlic skin under the mouse, that's cool. Okay, making sure. I almost ended stream by accident just there. But yes, also Katie, I don't know if I told you to enjoy your 525th seltzer. I know I said hi to you, but I don't remember if I read the message above it or not. But yes, I think it's going to take us a good, I think, you know what? I think I'm going to be eating within the next 45 minutes. Perhaps. Also, Zay, how are you today? Hi, Bree. Hello. Enjoy your 6th seltzer. How you doing on this fine Thursday? I went to a salsa class today. What did y'all do today? I went to a salsa class today, my usual salsa class. Absolutely loved it. It was so busy today. Like there were, so sometimes I'll go and it'll be like 6 people. Today, 20 easily. It's such a good class. Like, I don't know. I really like the instructor. I really like just fast-paced rotations. I feel like I want to get good at salsa so badly because it's so fun to like dance socially. Let me see. It says 4, so I'm gonna grab 6 because 4 just doesn't feel right. And also these feel kind of small. There we go. Have any of y'all tried Power Wash Simulator 2 yet? Or seen any gameplay of it yet? All right, that feels fine. Let's do a quick check on the side here of how the water's doing. Still not there yet. That's fine. And let me see what else I'm going to need here. So in terms of the steps that we're going to follow, I guess we could, well, I mean, the tofu is going to be its own, tofu's going to be easy. I might prep the tofu toward the end because that mainly will just be there to absorb the sauce. The noodles are stuck together, peel them apart in individual strands, that's fine. Combine the sauce ingredients together and start to mix well. I want to know when we throw in the garlic. When do we throw in the garlic? Let's see if oil. When hot, add all of the protein and spread them onto a single layer. That we're going to do actually with the tofu. Then we're going to do one portion at a time. Egg, gailan, and where's the garlic? Oh, the garlic is going to go in with the protein maybe, with the heat still off. Oil, garlic, turn the heat on to medium-high. Stir until the small bits of garlic start to turn gold. Oh no, that's when we're going to throw everything in. Okay, cool. Garlic is going to go in on its own, so I'm actually going to be grabbing another one of... So let's throw the garlic in here. Yeah. And let's grab this and bring it over here. I'm making baked salmon with lemon pepper glaze. That sounds so good. I forget that I can cook salmon. I forget that it's an option. Let's change cams real quick. Cool. Make sure we can see what we want to see. There we go. Let's bring you there, maybe. And then this over here. Beautiful. I'm doing pretty good. I saw you were streaming. I wanted to say hi really quick. Can't say right now, but hopefully I'll be back in a bit. Sounds good. No pressure, no worries. I appreciate even coming in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. I love saying hi. I love just getting to like, I don't know, like interact and like, even if it's in like a passing moment on here, the social aspect is like one of my favorite parts of Twitch. That's why I go to things like TwitchCon too. I've been craving everything lemon pepper lately. I feel like the last lemon pepper thing I had was lemon pepper wings. So what would you say, the lemon pepper glaze, are you making that from scratch or do you buy it like that? Also, if you're in the middle of cooking and you don't want to speak, you can just be like, you could say. So I realize I keep asking you questions, but I'm like, if I had to type on my keyboard right now while doing this, it's game over. It's just not that possible. God, the smell of garlic is making me so hungry. No, that's a lie. I'm already so hungry, but the smell of garlic is so good. Every time you throw garlic on the pan, garlic and onions, you throw garlic and onions on a pan, on a hot pan, with a little bit of oil, anyone walks in, oh my God, who's cooking in here? They're gonna be like, who's the chef? You really know what you're doing. Trust. You want to impress people, but like not actually feed them? Heat up a pan, throw some garlic in there, some onions, give it a little bit, it smells like food. Then you go to the side, get the takeout that you ordered earlier, serve that. Everyone will be impressed. But you can never see them ever again because eventually they will find out. Sorry, what was the question? I stepped away. No, no worries at all. My question was, again, if you don't need to, if you're going back and forth, don't worry. But if you are able to answer, for like lemon pepper, like a lemon pepper glaze, like did you buy that? Like do you have like it in a bottle, like as a sauce, or do you make it? Is like a simple thing to like throw together with like, I'm assuming lemon pepper and maybe something else? Or maybe it is just like marinating something with like lemon and pepper. Let's grab our bench scraper. As you know, we love to scrape our benches here. Don't be a weird sound. I mean, it's pleasing to me, but I can't tell if it's pleasing to everyone or not. That's probably not that pleasing to you. I watched like one video of someone being like, most people do it like this, and like, that's not the best way to do it. And then I've watched a bunch of other cooking videos and people are just doing it like this. So I'm like, you know what, that's how I'm gonna cut my garlic now. I mean, it's always how I cut my garlic. I always like to remind myself that I don't work in a restaurant. And so if I'm content with it, then the customers, aka me, probably will be too. Maybe. Doesn't stop me from putting in effort though. Only sometimes. But I'm just so hungry. All right, since this garlic is gonna go in separately than everything else, I'm just gonna throw it into here. What's the best way to do this? Maybe that. Do a second round of that. Beautiful. Now we got our garlic right in here. Phenomenal. Making the garlic onion candle. Oh wait, making a garlic onion candle so people can make the, oh my God. Stop. The ambiance of a skilled cook without actually being able to cook. That's okay, but like that's a good idea. What are we doing with this next? Sorry, not we, your idea. What are you doing with this next? I made it. It's lemon pepper seasoning, but wait a minute. Oh my God. I bought this lemon pepper seasoning at like a fair, a street like market, like a year ago, and I forgot about it because it's always in the corner of my thing, and I just remembered it's lemon pepper. Oh, it's game over. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot about this. That's so funny. I genuinely, like, it has been a year. Have I opened it before? Because when you go, like, they just like let you just like eat some. They just give you like little samples of everything. But I remember buying this. Oh my God. How do I open you? Oh, I just pull you off. Yeah, it's still in the bag. I want to smell it. I'm so hungry. It smells delicious. It's in a little bag in this tin. Wow. I can't believe I forgot about this. I want to put this in like a more visible spot here. Because there's no way. It's actually kind of criminal. All right, there's the garlic that we needed to cut up. Let's get our, oh, I can hear the water boiling. Let's go back to our wide cam for a moment. I'm gonna throw all these in. That's not it. Let's go back to our wide cam for a moment. There we go. Hell yeah. Anyway, so it's lemon pepper seasoning, butter, some vinegar, and basil and dill. Original recipe, going by vibes. I mean, I feel like going by vibes is the way they used to be. And probably still is for the most part. Probably tastes so good. It's wild how hungry I am. When y'all are hungry, how like often, do y'all tend to eat at the same time every day, or do y'all tend to just eat whenever you get hungry? I know someone, like we had an answer earlier. Cause like for me, I mean, I think cause I'm always hungry, I don't know. Sometimes I'm cooking when I'm not hungry yet, or like when I'm not super hungry yet, and then it's a lot easier, but like when I'm like very hungry, it's just so hard. That's really when I want to skip a bunch of steps. You know what? I own scissors, so instead of pulling this apart with a lot of strength until it breaks open and then suddenly will go everywhere very easily, I'm gonna use the scissors. Gonna save me from a possible mess here. Splendid. See how easy that was? It's good to utilize the tools we have. All right. I'm gonna throw the noodles in the water. Maybe I can give you a little close up. Hold up. All right, if this falls into the water, then my bad. So there you can kind of see, these are in there. I'm just going to make sure that they don't stick together as much. They will stick together a little bit during all of this, but thank goodness, because I did not set that up well. I should have brought my phone with me. Also, let's rotate. How can I rotate you? A teeny bit. You know what? That's fine. So that's gonna go over there. I'm gonna leave that with a light little boil for, let's set a timer, 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, that's not it. Set a timer, 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Yes, you see that? See that right there? Bam. Is it my doing? Is someone listening and standing on the side, triggering my bot whenever I speak? Maybe. But the camera stays fixed and we do not look in that direction. Next, I try to eat at the same time as usual, but it's really whenever I'm hungry, which can mean anything, which can mean eating at 11:30. I eat at 11:30 quite a bit. If I eat dinner early, I'm definitely having a second dinner way later too. Yeah, because when my stomach gets grumbly, like what are you gonna do, you know? Let's put you know what, I'm gonna try, you know what, no, we're just gonna work with it. Although I feel like, what if I turned you around? All right, I'm gonna do a slight phone adjustment here. Gonna turn it that way. And then this way. Yeah. And then this will go this way, which seems like, whoa, why would you do such a thing? So the tripod leg doesn't stab me. And by stab me, I mean hit the cutting board. Just totally the same thing. Okay, that looks fine, I think. Yeah. Cool. That thing is really, really bubbling up there. I'm gonna reduce the temp. You'll hear that. It's like I'm making like a stew or a potion. I'm gonna reduce the temp a little bit so it doesn't pop off as much. I am going to now cut this tofu. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Oh, because I accidentally locked the phone, whoopsies. There we go, we're back. All right, sick. So I'm gonna try something different. Normally I do cubes. I've been seeing it a lot as like these like wide rectangles where I think I would go maybe like 3. I'm trying to see what my best direction here. Oh, also Raffles Live for 20,000 points. If you want to enter, type in X and join the chat, you can possibly win some points. That also means that ads are probably going to start in like 2 minutes. Oh my God, it's Jane Doe. Hi, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you had a wonderful stream today. I think I was actually in there. I remember looking at your KitchenAid mixing stuff. Welcome in, welcome in. I think, oh my God, let me delay the ads. Came in right at the hour. How do I snooze you? I think it's, hold on. I'm either, the snooze ad button and the run ad button are right next to each other. Bam, snoozed. Okay, it's snoozed for another 5. We run ads just once every single hour for the whole pre-rolls thing. So apologies for that. But then they're disabled for a whole hour, so then we can actually see what's going on. But hi, welcome in. Thank you so much, Scott, for the follow. Hello, my friends Microde. I hope I said that correctly. And hi, Scots. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Feel free to dip, by the way. Like, I know you just did a cooking stream. No pressures to stay by any means. I'm just making a little bit of, we're making pad see ew tonight. I made it on stream before, but like many months ago, and I'm just so hungry. I went to a salsa class today, and I came back, and my stomach has been growling ever since. And it is currently 10:48 p.m. and I need to eat something. And I feel like this is like a perfect middle ground recipe where you got so much flavor and it tastes so good, but you also don't need to spend 3 hours cooking it, maybe. But yes, also hi Junk Farmer. Jane did oatmeal sandwiches. Oatmeal sandwiches. I'll be here listening and doing dishes. Best of luck. I hope that cleaning goes well. I feel like my post stream. Sorry, I currently have a little saucepan on the side. I'll just do a little saucepan on the side, boiling my rice noodles a little bit. I think I'm gonna turn it off though, because hold up, I'm thinking ahead of time, and instead of holding a very hot pan, ignore that sound that you just heard. Everything is fine, nothing broke. Instead of holding a very hot pan up in the air with no place to put it, except for this cutting board that is right here, but I don't want it to get more marked than it already is. I'm gonna put this down. I got this over here, which we have just been, these are our noodles. Hold up, let's see what are you gonna look like? It's my favorite part of this is seeing what's gonna hold up. I feel like you look pretty floppy. I don't want you to overcook. I love the game Overcooked though. I might do a little bite test. Let me throw you over there. Let's go back wide, put you down. I may drain, coat in a little bit of maybe some oil. I've made rice noodles from scratch before and they were delicious, but they took so long when you don't have the right equipment. Could use a little bit more. I might just leave them in the hot water, honestly, and then see where that goes. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put you right over here. Ignore that. You never saw it. Oatmeal, oh my God, okay. Is it oatmeal, is it like creme pies? Did I say that correctly? Overcooked is a stress, I know. It's so stressful. I played it with one friend before, but we respect each other so much that we were so nice to each other. And honestly, we kind of killed it. But I have another friend that really wants to play it. And so I think I'm gonna have them come over, because they don't have like a gaming setup, but I'm gonna have them come over and then we're gonna play it. And honestly, it'll be a good test of our friendship. I am also currently deciding how I'm gonna cut this tofu, because last time I had Pad See Ew was actually at TwitchCon this year. I was there over the weekend, and then on Monday, I went to a Thai restaurant. It was delicious. Because I figured I would eat it because I was like, I need like a restaurant comparison, because I've been making it myself for quite a bit of time, and like it's been a while. So like I need to like reset the palate, reset the reference point, really. But yes, also Congary's, oh my God, Congary's Katie on the 20,000 points from the little raffle. I fear, are they gonna, okay, I hope they don't hit. I think we still got another like minute or two before they hit. I think what I'm gonna do for this is, so I froze this tofu twice. It should be very porous. It should absorb the sauce pretty well according to the 3 tutorials that I watched for it. It takes a lot of steps to take something and put it in the freezer. At least 2. So I'm thinking maybe, do I do double? Normally I do cubes. I'm gonna try going, we'll see if I regret this. I'll learn from this, if anything. I'm gonna go down, down 1, down another. Make sure it's even on the sides, yep. Okay, so now we have that. And then for here, I think maybe I'll do grid. Oh no, I'll do 1 line down this way. Oh, the inside is still a little frozen. I did not defrost that enough, but it's fine. Once I cut it up now, it should be fine. And then we'll do a double time here. Yeah, you can get a little crunch from the middle. Okay, sick. So this is what it looks like. This piece is still a little frozen there on the half side, and this piece is still a little frozen there on the other half side. So I'll let these get some air, some exposure. But I think the rest of this is soft. I'm gonna try with pieces like this. I normally, again, go with the cubes, but I feel like this could be it. Also, is it Nebula Melly? Enjoy your very first seltzer. Feel free to lurk if you'd like to. Seltzy claims will always come with just a hi, and that's it. Because I love to like collect my check-ins and streams, but I also like to lurk a lot. I'm a heavy lurker. I'm such a heavy lurker, especially for like late night streams. Hold up, let's get this here. Especially for like late night streams, like I love to just like pull up and like hear someone talking. It's just like such nice, like it's not even like always background noise either. It's just like, oh nice. It's just, I don't know, pleasant. But I have also been trying to get a little more active when it comes to chatting, just like as like a get me out of my shell social thing. But yes, they had crispy edges, looked so good. Damn, I gotta watch the VOD. I don't know if you have them enabled, but if you do, I wanna see that, cause like, damn, that sounds so good. I'm also so hungry that like thinking about any food right now, just is like, I'm craving everything. Anyway, I got my tofu here. I am going to coat it in, so this is already going to this recipe doesn't say, normally my tofu, like I'll just, like I just need to rinse and I need to do an actual wash. Normally the recipes will tell me to, or normally my tofu, I will like cover it in like salt, pepper, garlic powder, like whatever. It depends on like what I'm doing with it. For this recipe, I'm gonna try, this is my first time not doing this. I'm just gonna coat it in the sugar like the recipe says. I'm not going to use my other bits, and I'm gonna see if I notice the lack of flavor. However, I am changing a second variable there, and because of that, maybe I won't know if the flavor of this will come from the double freezing. The whole point of the double freezing apparently is supposed to help you get a lot more water out than just standard pressing. That there's definitely something scientific around there, maybe, that I have not looked into enough to tell you about. And I wanted to see if like it actually does collect more flavor, because you get more water out, it gets more spongy. Some people are like, oh, it gives it like a more like, you know, a type of consistency that might resemble like a meat protein that you like, which I don't really look for because I like tofu just as like I like tofu for what it is. I don't need it to be a substitute. But I am curious to see what it's going to end up being like. So I'm gonna keep this on the side. I think we're done. No, we have our gailan, our Chinese broccoli. So our Chinese broccoli is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna be cutting up. Yeah. Once the ads are running though, I won't do too much. I'm gonna keep it minimal so that we don't miss much. Apologies for them, I'm so sorry. But once they're done, then we're good, at least for the next hour. And I think we will be eating within the next hour. We should, if we're not eating within the next hour, like I don't know, I'll write each of you a full page apology, which is really scary for me to say because there's like a small, teeny tiny itty bitty chance that it takes me longer. I don't think it will. I'm gonna be optimistic. Let's wash and chop our gailan. We'll get our, well, I'm gonna get my sugar out too. Well, it's fine. It's the tofu. It'll be okay. And then we'll take it from there. The recipe that we're following. Okay, yes. Oh, also, well, they've already started. I was gonna say, thank you for being here for the ads. If you are getting compensated. Even if you're not seeing any ads, you do get compensated with Stream Elements points, and you can use those to play slots or to gamble away, which is also slots, and maybe like a couple of other things, but. I haven't coded too much with Stream Elements points. I've coded a lot of ways for you to get them. I haven't done any coding for additional ways to spend them. Or have I? I am currently planning to build a prediction overlay though where you can use your Stream Elements points, because I get nervy with Twitch channel points, because like if something goes wrong, I can't give them to you. So if like you gamble away all your points, or if you bet all your points in a prediction and we end up losing, then I feel bad. I feel bad that you lost all your points. Because it takes so long to earn them. But for Stream Elements points, if I feel guilty, I can just give you more. Or you can file for bankruptcy in here using exclamation point bankrupt, and then that should do it. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna do the double portion strat. I'll take my 2 teaspoons. No, not my 2 teaspoons. My sugar. I'll pour it over my my tofu. What did it say? A quarter teaspoon of sugar. A quarter teaspoon of sugar is, oh yeah, timer off. Yes, oh my God, it worked. Thank God, I want to be embarrassed in front of my friends. This is 1 tablespoon. A quarter teaspoon, this is 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons, and a quarter of that is 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna wing it, and I'm just gonna take this and just, I don't know. We'll let the tofu just exist. The sauce will carry, I believe. Also, hi love. Okay, I'm not even gonna, that's least of my concerns. My goal here is also to do this with minimal effort, because I want this to be a recipe that I can keep repeating. Okay, so next, let me see, the slice on a bias. Okay. Once we cut these up, we'll be moving over to the stove, and we can start our cooking. Please still be good. This is from about a week ago. I am gonna wash them, but let's take, okay, let's take these 3 mayhaps. Have these here. Back to lurk. Enjoy. Thank you for lurking, by the way. Thank you for having the stream up. Honestly, literally just having the stream up, like, it helps a lot. Also, Nebula, thank you for the follow. I think I just saw that now. But it really does help a lot. It supports the stream. It lets us do a lot more stuff in here too. Especially with like the stuff that I'm trying to code. I feel like some of it works a lot better as the stream grows, and having the stream up really does help the stream grow. It's probably the most effective way to help the stream grow. Okay, This is fine. I'll put you, I'll keep this handy on the side. Let me wash these or rinse them as best as I can. I would use my salad spinner right now, but I think we can get away with not using it for this. Normally I may use everything you can, but I think we've already made that decision with a couple of our kitchen tools. And I think we can get away with just this. As long as I don't see any bugs on here, we should be okay. My lettuce, on the other hand, I would absolutely use a salad spinner for, because lettuce has come with some friends. Did what with some friends? No, but the lettuce has come with some friends more than enough times to convince me. All right, let's drop these here. We're good to go. Sick. The ads are done. Amazing. Let's pull you over here. Let's bring this a little bit closer. Put my knife over there. Bring you in. All right, let's see what we're working with. And then I'm also going to need a teeny tiny itty bitty little bowl to throw this stuff in. I might do it with, should I use one of my cooking bowls? Yeah, I have a dishwasher, and we're going to use it. I'll throw this in here, and then our sauce is going to come together over here. This is done, to my knowledge. And then this is going to be where we put our bits. Okay, sick. We could see this right over here. I believe it says slice at a bias. Do I just need the stems or the whole thing? I think we can use the whole thing. Oh, stems on a bias, leaves roughly chopped. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna keep these handy right over here. And then for you, let me rip you off. All right, let's try this out and let's see how it turns out. I think for this, let me actually separate the stems from the leaves for the most part. I don't remember what strats we've used in the past, so for this, we would go at a bias. I do want these to soften in there, but whatever. So it means thinner would be better, especially with my hunger levels. We should be okay. All right, if it's currently 11 p.m., I think that by 11:30, I think everything's gonna be in the wok and just about ready. By 11:30, could be sooner maybe. I don't know any good tips for cutting on a bias. This is the one time I may ask if any of y'all have good tips. I mean, theoretically, I could see if like I slice like the bottom a little bit, like one little like light flattening, that might help a little bit, but I'd have to be more aggressive with it. I am gonna go for a bigger bias here though, because maybe it leads with fewer but larger slices. And maybe lets me do thinner ones too. All right, and then for this, I think this I just kind of chop, right? Probably, leaves roughly chopped. I'll do like a one way down. I don't know if these are like gonna pull spinach on me. We'll find out. Let's take this one. I'm glad I only took 3. Put you on the side, put you on the side, put you on the side. This stem, I'm gonna cut it in half. You, the same. It's already kind of thin. Should be okay. Do y'all usually cook your dinners like every single night, or do you tend to do like one meal and then work with leftovers, or do you tend to order food, or do you have like instant meals or like frozen meals? I feel like I have yet to nail the perfect, like, not the perfect, you know, you're always seeking and everyone's different, but I've yet to nail a good routine that allows me to cook a couple of times a week and not cook a couple times a week. And it's not even that I don't like cooking, but just it's the amount of time dedicated to it. I don't think I could see myself cooking several meals a day. Like I feel like I would just do like a sandwich or something that I can like assemble. Like I'll do an assembly. I'll do an assembly food during the day, maybe for like lunch, and then I'll do a cooking for dinner. Or I could see myself cooking something for lunch and then doing an assembly, or leftovers for like dinner. When I'm trying to think, what did I do when I was in office? I don't know. Everything got weird when we had to return. I usually make one meal that lasts 2 or 3 days and then go from there. That's I feel like I keep underestimating the power of leftovers. I need to see even something like this would be pretty solid. Like I feel like I could make a good, but I also might eat this in like, I feel like this would be like two sittings. Also, oh my God, hi Johnny, enjoy your 714 seltzer. How are you? How's everything? How's TwitchCon? I know last stream was a full recap. No, it's okay. It's good to see you. Feel free to give me the small 3-word recap if you feel like it. What are we cooking? We're currently making some pad see ew. Now I'm thinking about what other meals I can make that can like last me. Ooh, like those one-pot dishes. We did don't worry, I'm still looking where I'm cutting. Those one-pot dishes, we did a really good, I think like rice and chicken one-pot dish in my Dutch oven. That slapped and that lasted and it was very filling. That's another thing too. I think it's like having something that is filling with like reasonable quantities would make like a nice difference, because if it's something that I can keep eating more and more of, like I made miso soup. So not the week of TwitchCon, but like the week beforehand. So like 14 days before TwitchCon, I got really sick with the flu. And I made miso soup at like 3 in the morning because my sleep schedule was all messed up and my throat was feeling a little bit better. And then also I was able to, I wanted miso, I love miso soup. And I don't even know how many cups of it, like how many like measuring cups worth of like water of it, but I thought I would make enough and like have leftovers. I ate it all, it was delicious. So like I need something that would actually like fill me up. But I feel like something with like a carb usually helps. I feel like that will, or honestly, or like a protein, but like something like hefty. I need a good ratio of like effort to output though, a good ROI on this thing. Also studying with the Nature King, enjoy your very first seltzer and cheers. We're slowly but surely, we're getting close to 1,000 total different people claiming seltzers. We're at like 800 something I think right now. But yes, TwitchCon was so fun. It was so cool to see friends again that I haven't seen since last year. I love going to panels, so I love like listening in and like learning stuff. Honestly, I mean, all in all, like it was great. From my experience, no, not the 1 hour self-time out. If at any point you want to be untimed out, just whisper me, and then as soon as I see it, I'll free you because it was a self. But yes, any standout panels? There were a couple good ones. Also, Robbie Bear, enjoy your very first seltzer. There were a couple good panels. I would say day one started a little bit more rocky in terms of like, I realized that I kind of knew the information that I was hearing, but not in like the panels were not in like I disliked the panels that I went to like the beginning of day one, but it was more of like when choosing where to spend my time, I was like, I guess I didn't need to go to these. I didn't feel like I walked away with as much as I did from like the rest of the panels that I went over the weekend. But all the panels were like done well. I think they were organized like really well and they were fun and they were cool and they definitely tried some new things this year in terms of like trying to make the creator track, what was it called? Anyway, there's a whole like creator track that they do with panels that I keep forgetting the name of, even though like I go to it, I've been going to it for like the last like 3 TwitchCons and they have a whole website for it. But they had like a more interactive format for some of them this year, like a whole roundtable format, which in the beginning was like I think they were still adjusting and trying to figure it out, but it ended up being cool because I met a lot of other like streamers like that went to the panel too. So you have this common interest, you all learn something, and then you also talk to each other a little bit throughout, and you get to know other people. So it was like a cool interaction to kind of have that be put in like a mini. You're just like put in a room where like it's normally you go to the panels, you watch, you ask questions, and you can maybe talk to the panelists a little bit afterwards or like ask them something and like that's it. But like here it's like one step further and you get to like talk to the other people that are at the panel besides the people that are like normally just sitting like to your right and left. But yeah, also I saw that you met your new manager. Hold on, we're gonna make the sauce and then we're gonna move over to the stovetop and we're gonna start cooking all of this. We're gonna cook this in 2 servings worth. So we're gonna cook it twice. We're gonna learn from mistakes the first time and hopefully remember enough to apply it the second time. One of the biggest takeaways though, I would say from TwitchCon this year is to like high key like utilize clips, which we've been clipping in here. Actually, I did end up adding a new command. I changed the exclamation point clip command. Instead of sharing it to Discord, because normally you would just do that and then add a link and it would just share it to the Discord channel. The exclamation point clip will now just like take a 30-second clip. Or you can use the actual clipping function. But if any of y'all do see like moments that you do want to clip, feel free. I look at everything after stream, and I like started kind of editing things together because I think I'm gonna start uploading these to a YouTube channel, and we're just gonna kind of see where that goes. It won't be to my main YouTube channel where we do like the lifestyle vlog stuff, and it won't be to the VOD channel. I might start editing things down and uploading it to a third. To a third channel because we can. But I've been editing clips for the last couple days, and low key, it's so fun. It's like I get my dash of like YouTube editing that like has been in my heart since I was 13, and I also get to apply it to like stream stuff. So I'll probably let you know on Saturday. So on Saturday we have our Halloween cocktail special. We were picking some recipes on Tuesday, and we saw some really cool looking drinks. I think I noted down about 12 of them. I need to narrow it down. I'll try to post them either later tonight or tomorrow in case any of y'all want to make one of them and get some ingredients for it. I do need to get some bitters though, and they're kind of expensive to get in a big bottle. Anyway, but on Saturday when we're making our cocktails, I'll probably have the channel up and I'll let you know more information about it and stuff. If y'all want to follow it, I originally was going to be like, oh, it's like the VOD channel. Like for the VOD channel, like I don't expect anyone to ever subscribe to that because like it's just like they're just full on VODs. It's a great archive, and we can see VODs from the stream for the last like 3 years on there. But for the clips and like edited stuff channel, I'm like, okay, wait, these are kind of fun. Like it kind of gives me something to show people when they ask me what I stream. And like I'm like, and it kind of reminds me of like fun moments. A lot of the jump scares are going to be on there, which I was looking through, and I guess they're worth it, but it's so bad. I don't know why I am in a horror movie every time I play any game, even a cozy one. You made your new manager, and she officially started yesterday. She's amazing. Finally. I'm telling you, someone pulled through. Someone pulled through. Someone heard what you were experiencing, and they're like, we're gonna change this expeditiously. That's amazing. I'm so glad. Wow, what a shift from your old manager. Hell yeah. Also, Matt enjoyed 316 seltzer. Did I say that already? I don't know. I think I saw you though a second ago, and then I just didn't read out loud yet. Okay, so for the marinated meat, we're fine. We got our tofu. It's got a sprinkle of sugar in there, but it'll be okay. Noodles, I think are gonna be fine. I'm gonna divide the noodles. I guess we can divide the noodles into 2 portions. Let me do a little noodle check. Someone call the gorillas. Let's do a little noodle check. See if they're good, see if I need to do anything more with them. They've been soaking in the water since they've been almost cooked. And so I am pretty hopeful. Oh no, it's not hot. I don't know why I decided to stick my finger in there. Oh, it's breaking apart. They're definitely beyond ready. Oh wait, they're good, but they're definitely about to be. They should not break when I do that. So let's do a light draining. The water's been off, or the heat's been off for like the last like 20 or 30. 20 maybe? No, maybe 30. So we ended up being okay. But I'm like, damn, why did I touch that? I'm like, what if it wasn't? It's like the time that I accidentally left the stove on stream without anything on it. That was a really fun day. Thank y'all for looking out. All right, let's grab this. I'll put you down over here again. I'll show you what I'm looking at, and then I think we're just about ready to mix together the sauce and cook. I think maybe we'll make the sauce. Should I make the sauce and then divide it into 2? I guess I'll make the sauce and then divide it into 2. That's what it says to do. But like I try to minimize how many dishes and stuff I'm using, despite having a dishwasher. But like I like to see how much I can get away with not 11 balls. Sorry. Exclamation point 11 if you want to get 1,111 points. It's time. You can also just send a bunch of ones. And it also makes a fish. And if you do exclamation point fish, then you get a total count of how many fish have been made, which I think is also a pretty high number. How many fish have been made in here? 9,405 fish have been made. That is how many times someone has sent 1111 at the 11th minute of any hour aligned with Eastern Daylight Time. And they were granted a fish. And you can only get 1 fish per hour in that one. So even if they send 1111 a bunch of times, it doesn't double count. New manager is smart, is nice, professional, funny. She knows how to do her job. She cares about the store and about making changes to improve it and encourage us, and to encourage us to make you better at your jobs. Can she make me better at reading? She listens. She cares about my input. She's already taught me stuff and explains things way better than my old manager. She treats me like an adult. She cares about my input as her team lead. That is so good. My God, what a stark difference. God, it's just such a stark difference from the last one. Dishes are done. Heck yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations on getting that done in what I want to say is under an hour. Well done. I hope that your night, assuming, I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope that your night and evening can still remain chill. We're gonna separate this into another. Okay. Let's throw you onto this. The more dishes I have, the more I can fill up the dishwasher, to be honest. So this is actually better. Odds these noodles break, possibly kind of high. They're pretty sensitive right now. I did leave them in the water for a little longer than anticipated, but it didn't break there. Actually, we'll go wide here. Did you miss the 11:11? I am so sorry. Also, if my bot ever says yes or no to anything, it's not even like smart. It's just a regular expression. Okay, let me take like half of you out. I did leave it in the water a little longer than I probably should have. The rest of this looks fine. So they are breaking a bit, but they're also kind of intact. And do you know where they're going to break the most? In my digestive system. Don't think about that. Don't visualize it. Okay, this seems fine. Sorry, I know it's like a lot of squishy sounds here. But I am just going to throw these in. I'm going to throw them in when they're ready. Let's bring you over here. First time we met, she came with 3 pages of questions. Damn. 3 pages of questions asked, so prepared and really smart, good questions. Would you say, I mean, it seems like she like actually cares. Like it seems like she's like actually interested because like your job like is cool. Your job is super cool. So it's nice to like be in an environment where like people can see like the fun, the whimsy of it, but also like, you know, address the parts that actually relate to your job. All right, I think it's time for us to grab, oh no, we gotta make our sauce. Okay, once we make our sauce, then we take out the wok and then we cook. We're so fine. We're so eating before 11:45 today. Maybe. Okay, so combine all sauce ingredients together and stir to mix well. Divide the sauce evenly into 2 individual portions. Each portion is 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon. Great. I'm gonna grab another one of these for the other bit of the sauce. And then we can start mixing things together. So what goes into this sauce? Great question. 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I think every time I've done this, I've like halved the recipe. Or actually, no, I think I doubled the recipe. Or I used double the sauce despite using half the recipe in terms of ingredients because I always figured that double the sauce is always the perfect amount of sauce. I'm gonna try following the recipe to a semi-T this time. So let me show you a close-up, my bad. Snag this. Can you see? Okay, that's probably some. The second time I met her, she bought me a white Monster Energy. I was like, she knows you. And bought a candy bowl for our back room. Not only that, but she got the pack with Twix in them because I'd mentioned that they were my favorite. Is she like? It seems like she's like happy, which like sounds like normal, but like it sounded like your last manager like wasn't very much. Is this manager like? Does it seem like they're having a good time? That feels fine. It's like because it's the little things. I feel like there've been a lot of like little details in here that show like a desire to make the experience better than the bare minimum. I'm gonna grab some dark soy sauce and some light soy sauce. Is 11:45 a goal for funnies or because oh no, I have no plans today. There's a salsa social that I didn't know about that's on Thursday. So my stream schedule for going forward next week is supposed to be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I might pick up the Thursdays and just do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday as the planned streams for like the next month and just attend some socials so I can practice. And then we'll see for December if I go into doing Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday nights. But like I need to practice more at socials, and the Thursday night ones is when a lot of people from my salsa class go. And like with them, I'm used to dancing with them, so it's a lot less scary because you're not asking. I mean, you still probably dance with strangers, but like it's kind of scary sometimes. Like going to dance with strangers when they were just dancing with people who are really good, and then you go in and you're like, I can do a crossbody lead. I can do like maybe like a hook spin, but that's it. All right, let's get our soy sauce in here. I may not know much, but my crossbody lead goes crazy. Some fish sauce. I love fish sauce. And then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of Chinese dark soy sauce, which is different than the mentioned Thai. Is it Thai black soy sauce? Yeah. But let's do, I need a teaspoon and a half of fish sauce, which is really just half a tablespoon. Cool. Here, we can go wide. I mean, that's basically what the sauce is gonna look like. Let's put you back there. Put that over there. Close you up. All right, what's the last thing that needs to go in here? The dark soy sauce. Am I almost out of dark soy sauce? I might be. So I need 2 teaspoons, so it's 2/3 of a tablespoon. That feels right. I think it is rather salty. I'm really excited. Whenever I'm eating this, I'm always like, I always get reminded of how much I like it and the fact that I should do it more. We still have some more Halloween streams that we need to do though. TwitchCon referral, oh, you got the TwitchCon referral badge? Damn. When? How? I was like, I didn't even get to see you this year. Or is that just, oh no, okay, wait. I did not know I had that. Check. Do you know if anyone used like your referral for it? I don't think I gave anyone a referral code for it. I think so. I mean, she has a boyfriend who I met who was so cutesy and brought her flowers. So congrats on her first day. What if y'all are all like in the same headspace? Like you're all starting like something new. You're given this responsibility. She has a young daughter and she's going trick-or-treating with her on Halloween. So that's so cute. I love Smiling Dog. Oh, we have a new emote. We have Johnny Saflirt from last stream. That reminded me. I feel like I can actually talk to this manager if I had a problem. I feel comfortable talking to her about it. She cares about our opinions and she cares about our well-being in the store and sales and our sales and our employees. She doesn't seem to have weird ego problems either, which is a nice change. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. This is a turning point. This is a turning point. It really is. And right before the holiday season when things kind of get chaotic. There we go. I definitely gave out the link, but no one told me they used it. Imagine if you could have pulled up to TwitchCon this year. I want to see you so badly. All right, half of this is also 2 portions. It says each portion is 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. So 2 1/3 tablespoons. Is that true? All right, we'll go with that. Sick. All right, I think we're ready to move on to the wok, which means this camera can move over to the stove, which is another way to say Steve if you're saying it the wrong way. And I think we're ready to go. Everything is good. Peel them apart into strands. It's fine. This recipe really just describes it if you're using fresh noodles, which we are not, unfortunately. But I think we're good. I think now we'll take our wok. We will, when hot, add the protein, spread them into a single layer. I think we're going to basically sear our tofu. And then once that is good, we'll set it aside. I guess we'll put it back in the bowl that it's originally in. I don't think there's that much water in there. And then we'll throw in our garlic. We'll throw in our egg. We'll throw in our gailan, our rice noodles, and then our sauce. Ooh, and some sugar. Wait, if we're doing some sugar, let's get our sugar out now. I'm just gonna leave this out here. This is gonna be so fun to clean up. Okay, cleanup wise, we actually might be okay. The cutting board I'll manually wash, and the wok I'll manually wash. Oh, also I guess my saucepan. It'll be fine. I think under an hour of cleanup today. It's 11:22. There's still a chance. Still a chance we can eat by 11:45, or at least like have it ready by 11:45. And then maybe I can take some like cookie dough from my fridge. Oh my God, we can make more slice and bake cookies. Not from scratch, but I forget that I have the dough in there. Oh my God, let me take it out. Can I go straight from frozen? You're like, what Frozen character is that? I forgot about the slice and bake cookies. I feel like I can go straight from Frozen. Maybe I'll cut some of our bats. I'll leave these out. I think you can take it out like 10 minutes beforehand and it should be fine. Once we're eating, I'll take the cookies out and then we'll slice them and we can bake them. But we made the Halloween slice and bake cookies earlier this month and we have so much left over. Okay, the sugar's out. Just like The Secret. Sorry, I just feel like people say The Secret's out a lot in movies or shows. I don't know. Once again, if you see the back of my head, no you don't. Whew, that is what I like to call an unseasoned walk. Okay. Trigger warning, unseasoned walk. Very unseasoned walk. Like it's concerning. I have not looked inside my walk in, honestly, a disappointing amount of time. I need to be better. I need to be better. Let's heat you up. Sick. We'll get our eggs out. I think we have just about everything we need. This can go over here. I'll bring you to the back. Chocolate Store Revival Era. Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't tell y'all what happened on my way back from TwitchCon. You know what? No, I'll tell you as soon once we start eating. It will be. I want to tell you when I can make things better by taking a bite of food immediately afterwards. Had a very, very interesting. Oh, I'm also gonna open up the. You know what? Let's rotate our main cam. It's time. There we go. I am going to be opening my window, so you will hear the sounds of raw New York City. That's going to get kind of warm. Let's get these noodles over here. All right, so step one, in the same wok, heat's still on. Oh wait, this is the protein. Of oil. Protein spread around to a single layer, let them sear, let the meat sear. That's fine. I am going to turn on the fan though. Apologies for the sounds, it might get kind of loud. Yes, absolutely. All right, now how do I do this? I think like this. And then, that's not the right button. This is. You're free. Welcome back. My favorite band, Raw New York, exactly. I can't believe they're touring right now. I'll use my spoon. I'll use my wooden spoon for the sake of sound. I would normally use my metal. My metal little like wok spat. But the sounds of it are genuinely just awful. Odds are I'm gonna add more oil to this. But we'll start with this. See how it goes. I might. So I want it to be in a single layer, and I don't have too many pieces here. Hi. Oh, your badge is. You have the Touch Grass badge. I don't even think I have that. Or maybe I do. Is that from sharing a clip? Let's tilt this. I also have I got like one of those on there, so we can kind of like tilt it in different directions, which is kind of fun. Oh, ripped off a piece. All right, we're already just gonna. I do want it to like sear though. I'm gonna try to make sure they're coated well enough before I do any flips. I am also going to take the noodles out of this and put it in the bowl that the tofu was in. You do not have the touch grass badge? Oh, sick. So do you remember how you got it? Also, how are you today? And welcome. Honored to get to witness your first time chat. There we go. For anyone who has not told me yet, what'd y'all have for dinner today? I'm thinking about lemon pepper seasoning right now. I'm thinking about those pies. Not the ones that killed me. I did happen to get the flu right after I made some interesting looking Halloween pies that had faces on them. This is fine, I can put you in here. But I also don't think that those pies are what did it. But those aren't the pies that I'm thinking about right now. I just do have a little bit of a... I'm a little bit salty though about it. God, those pies tasted so good. You had a panini? Hell yeah, what was in it? I am gonna take a bite out of raw noodle. No, you know what? One person told me in the last 2 weeks, well actually no, it was a couple months ago, but they repeated someone else reminding them that good things come to those who wait. And it was kind of a bit, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I am gonna wait. And I think things have paid off. I also did Rabbit Rabbit this month. How are we doing? Okay. I did Rabbit Rabbit this month, which is good. And I think this has been a phenomenal month, especially compared to like September. Okay, we're getting a nice little toast on some of these. Were you one that was already broken? Where's my you? We already, yeah, put you on this side. Sorry, I got some nude in there. Damn, they are getting nice and toasty. Touch Grass limited time badge for the Twitch platform is no longer available. To get it, you would have to download and share a clip from any IRL stream. Okay, because I remember I did I have Share the Love, which is like a little heart. But I don't have the touch grass. You're right. These are looking pretty good right now. Oh, I was gonna put them in here. Whatever. I might just put that tofu back on my cutting board. Not like I'm running low on plates, but no, I'll do it on the plate because then I can just dump it in. How am I on plates? We have enough. We're running this thing today, but I'm really using a lot of dishes for this. I need to find better ways to optimize it. Also, thank you, love, and have a good rest of your day or night. We're just about, okay, it's 11:31. I think we're still so fine. Time-wise. All right, what do the bottoms of this look like? Getting a nice little layer there. I'll turn that up a bit. I'm gonna add, oh my God, it scared me, but I will, I do need more. Add a little bit more oil. Grab myself a seltzy. Do y'all have your bevies with you tonight? I like to drink my homemade seltzer. To go along with our virtual seltzers, which are still key. Let's do this. I'm also gonna grab 2 eggs. I actually, low-key, I recently got so many eggs. I think we are ready for tiramisu round 2. All right, turning the heat off because it's gonna be a second until I can grab that. And I think the tofu is just about good. I just wanna have a little bit of a toastier outside. But apart from that, I'm not too keen on doing too much more to it. Just like a light bit here. All right, that's off. I am going to take these pieces, put them onto a plate here. I think if anything, it just kind of gave them a little bit more of structure. I'm also curious as to like if searing it right now or like giving it a little toast on the outside will impact how well it absorbs things. I don't think so though, because I feel like I use crispy tofu for a ton of things and it tastes delicious. We're going back on with the wok, turning that up. Gonna add a bit more oil. All right. Cool. In the same wok, we're gonna heat with the heat still off. Add in the oil and 1 portion of garlic. Okay, 1 portion of garlic. Hold up, gonna go low heat. I'm gonna use this little spat here. Let's do. That feels right. I love my rubber spatula. I will use that in every recipe. All right, now it's just to turn it to a medium-high. Well, garlic burns pretty quickly, so I'm gonna keep it on like a low-medium. Low-medium for this wok temp, at least. And also thank you for the hydrate. And thank you for the alert, Katie. All right, we're gonna add an egg. 1 whole egg. But we're gonna do it twice. Every time I hear twice, I'm telling you, I just want to do a dance. All right, add in the egg, break a yolk. I think it's once we start getting some golden parts in here, which I think we are just about ready. We're almost there. I love like not burning my garlic because I feel like I used to burn it so easily that whenever I don't, I'm like, okay, some self-control. Shout out Frank Ocean. Add in the egg, break the yolk, and just let it set just about halfway, then scramble briefly. Works for me. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit now. I'm gonna break the yolk. And now I'm gonna do a little scramble. I'm gonna do a rinse because I got egg yolk all over my hand. And then we're gonna add in half of our gailan, half of our Chinese broccoli. I am going to, I guess this toss to coat in oil. I might even add a little bit more oil. Oh, it seems pretty well coated. All right, then add 1 portion of the rice noodles, which hopefully are able to still be separated. I'm gonna try to separate them like a little bit. All right, let's give it a go. Some of them are just so clumped. I don't care too much if I rip it, but I just want to get a little bit more of a divide here. You know what, let's just do that. I'd rather it just be wide and not as thick, even if it's not the full width of the original. All right. 1 portion of the sauce mixture. Which with a rubber spatula, you literally get every last drop. Kind of. All right, I think adding some of the sauce in there, the oil helps too. Add that in. What else do I need to do? 2 teaspoons of sugar, aka 2/3 of a tablespoon. Oh no! What? Quote 1 didn't work. I gotta fix that. I think they reworked the quotes command in StreamerBot with the new one, and I don't think I ever fixed it. Or maybe I thought I fixed it, and then I guess I just didn't. Because I feel like I fixed the add quote command. What time is it for you? It is 11:30. Oh my god, it's 11:38. I still think we can do this. Actually, I'm gonna use this. It seems a little bit more delicate. Oh wait, I think I was supposed to let it just like sit for a second. Or turn it to high heat after I coat it a bit. So I can let it toast. When do I have the tofu in too? Turn the heat up to high and toss the coat evenly in the sauce. Do not let your spatula cut the noodles. Well, it's not the spatula that cut them, but we're fine. But getting this to be thinner would give me a better chance of having not just plain rice noodle in between. So I feel like maybe after they finish cooking, letting it, all right, I'm gonna do this. After they finish cooking, maybe like tossing them in some oil so that they don't stick together as much would be what I would do next time. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat. The heat is up. Now they should hopefully get a little bit of a char on them. Ideally. I'll do that to do a little exclamation point boost. But yeah, sorry, but it's currently 11:40. What time is it for you right now? Is it early for you? For some of y'all, it's still like early evening. You know what? I'm gonna try putting a little bit of oil into these noodles and see if they're salvageable at this hour. And by this hour, I just mean like at this stage. Because some of them are really stuck together here. Oh, they do separate pretty well. So maybe I just need to add some more oil to the noodles before I toss them in, or when I toss them in. Also, hi Dylan! Is my DoorDash order? It is actually. Oh, wait a minute. Did my quote command work for SpongeBob SquarePants Employee of the Month? So do I just not have a quote 1? I might not have a quote 1. Unless you do exclamation point Sterling. Because then I custom coded that. All right, I think it's time to do a little flip. Hopefully the stuff's not burnt. Once coated, they're good. Flip or toss them and let them sit again and char on the other side. Maybe flip them again. Add 1 portion of the protein back in. Do it twice. Okay, sick. Odds? I don't think I can do it. Well, I can kind of do that. Okay. I was like, can I do it in 1 flip? But, you know, we work with what we got. Quote 10 doesn't exist either. What did you do? Wait. Just do exclamation point quote. Try that. And then try, it might be when you give it an input. Because I don't think I touched yet. And I need to with the latest update. Okay, so I think I added back because they removed the default exclamation point quote command. And I added it back. Oh, let's add some of these in. Ooh, these really are kind of crispy on the outside. Hell yeah. And that's what it was. So I need to do that. Good find. So wait, so if I didn't really, well, I guess I didn't really add the tofu with any sauce. So now I regret not seasoning it. Now I regret not seasoning it. All right, I might top it off with something. Maybe I'll add some more fish sauce or maybe some like white pepper when it's done. Cool. So let me take this, let me plate it. And then I'm gonna quickly cook the other one. I'm gonna do the other one without looking at the recipe. 11:43. We kind of finished one. All right, let's bring you out of the way. So, how well can I remember this? And then portion number 2, I might just leave in the wok. Hot. Sick. Okay. So they're charred, but sauce-wise, I think we're still a little low. But this is what we got on the plate. But like you see like some weaknesses there from the noodles that are stuck together. The other side though, I think, you know what, we'll know when I taste it. We'll also see if it absorbs more. I think maybe, would I double the sauce portion? That's what I would consider. Theoretically, the noodles should really help out with this though. All right, let's see. So I think first, low heat. Heat's still off technically actually, but heat's still off from doing the protein. Take this, where's my spatula? Put in the garlic. Let me do a quick coat. All right. Throw in the garlic. Keep the heat on low. Once this starts to brown, I believe I add in the rest of the gailan, which we have right over here, right over there. Toss that so it gets coated in oil. Once it gets coated in oil and all, it looks, oh wait. Yes, once it's good, no, don't do the gailan yet, do the egg next. Then the Chinese broccoli, okay. Let's get this out of the way. Let's put this with recycling. Oh, we so have this down. I feel like I'm studying for a test. All right, you're looking good. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. It's supposed to be a medium high, but because this burner is so intense, I think we're okay with raw New York. Because this burner is so intense, I feel like anything is too hot. Do you salt your pasta water? I do. Although I did not salt this rice noodle water because I think I'm treating it differently just because it's like rice noodles. But like you probably could and it's fine. I like when it comes to making pasta, that's where like I go to town with the salt. Like I feel like whatever I feel is like a normal amount to add is when like I just go double that. And you know what? It's always delicious. When I'm testing the texture of that noodle, it already has all the flavor. All right, this looks fine. Let's turn this up a little bit. Let's crack this egg. Let's lightly break the yolk. Okay. Once it's cooked about halfway, which, you know, it's basically there, I will scramble it. There we go. But once it sets a little bit. Then, here we go. Let's toss you in. It did kind of shrink, the Chinese broccoli. So I feel like portion-wise, I mean, it still seems like a pretty hefty portion. I will be adding a dash more of oil here, though. We got this, we got the sauce, we got 3 things left. Oh, we also have the sugar. It's gonna be 2 teaspoons of sugar at the end. A raffle is live, or was, no, it still is live. For another 26,000 points, if you want to enter, you can have an exclamation point, join in the chat, and you can possibly win some. All right, once these have been kind of doing this for a hot sec, the next thing will be to add our noodles in. We'll see how they're doing. It's really just the ones that are stuck together, working with that. Fungaries, who won? Oh, so I'm glad you're still here, Nebula. I appreciate it. Sending you lots of love. I hope you've been enjoying the evening or daytime. I forget that, I mean, we're all in different time zones, maybe. Unless we all happen to be in the same exact time zone, but I already know it's false. I already know some of your time zones. Won't dox you though, don't worry. You see a ton of noodles stick together. I would say mind your business, but you know what? This is a shared experience. You know, I understand if you have to voice your concerns. Can't promise there's much I can do about it, but I understand. I'm turning the heat down for a second to just kind of see if I can like separate these a little bit. I do wonder why we add the 2 teaspoons of sugar. The 2 teaspoons of sugar separately than the sauce instead of just mixing it into the sauce. So maybe that's something that I'll try next time. I wonder if there's like a risk of like having it like sit in there. But it gets added at the same time. Oh, I'm gonna turn the heat up high now. Relatively high, once everything is coated. Hopefully give this a chance to at least, I don't care if, I'd rather they separate and break. Oh, they are kind of separating a little bit when I do this. And I'm gonna turn the heat up high and see if we can get a nice little char there. When I do the flip, I'm actually gonna try adding in the tofu, the somewhat crispy tofu, which like really does have like a, it does have like a sharp edge, before I do the flip. And I'm curious to see if that makes a difference in terms of like it getting coated with anything. Let's see, I'm gonna put the spoon away. I think we're just about there. I'm gonna give this another, probably another 30 seconds like that. Meanwhile, I am going to wipe down the counter a teeny bit, just to get some of that sauce out of the way. And then if anything, if I feel like it's lacking in flavor, I think some fish sauce and some white pepper will be how we top it off. They do have like this, like I think this chili vinegar recipe in there that's supposed to be really yummy. So I'll consider that. All right. Moment of truth, maybe. Oh wait, I'm gonna try adding the tofu in now. Well, actually no, I'll do the flip and then I'll toss in the tofu. Gotta dry my hands. All right, odds this works. All right, it's pretty uniform. Sick. I'm gonna give this another like 10 seconds to like, actually, no, I'll start tossing. We charred one side, I'm content. I wanna try the one that we served before after it's had some time to like rest. And this one took us, okay, the other one we finished at 43, it's 52 right now. So 9 minutes to complete the second one. I'm gonna turn off the heat, leave it like this. I'm actually probably gonna take it off the heat fully. And let's switch back to our main kitchen cam. Oh my God, ads are gonna start in a minute. Okay, I won't eat it until the ads are done. You have my word. I'm just gonna adjust everything in the kitchen so that we're so back. Beautiful, look at us. Bring you here, serve you here. Oh my God, and then I gotta tell you about the last thing that happened at TwitchCon. God. Every time I think about it, I'm like, but like everything is fine. And honestly, I think it was a really good test of my patience. In a very positive way. I'm eating this with, I feel like it'll be easy to pick up with chopsticks because it's pretty, but I feel like when I have Thai food, I feel like do I usually use a fork? I feel like I usually use a fork. I'm using a fork. I do have my chopsticks though. But I feel like, yeah. Let me get you ready. Oh, not that. Here we go. I'll have this handy. I'm gonna prepare my seltzer. The ads, once they start, you're all gonna get points, Stream Elements points, and you can use those. Also studying, Gary's on the 26,000 points. I just saw that win. You'll get compensated for your time with Stream Elements points. Every 60 seconds, you'll get some number of points as determined by people who are hanging out here today. So it should kick in any moment now, and then once it does, I would snooze them because I have 2 more snoozes left, but I'm gonna be live for more than 10 minutes, so it's just, if we let it pass, then I think it's the last ad break of the night, and then we're so free. If there were no pre-rolls without ads, I would go with that too. So I'm here to hang more. But it has let us meet some lovely new people. I also use Turbo though, so I'm not used to like the ad experience on Twitch, but I know that I don't have like YouTube Premium, and so when it comes to like YouTube ads, like it's hard to have the patience for it. I can't imagine for like a Twitch stream. Delicious. I do think I need to make a little bit more seltzer right now though, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a quick seltzy while these run. Everything is fine. You know what? Dishwasher now. Let's just get ahead of the curve. Put this stuff away. Get that in there. That's fine. The rest should be okay. Let's put you away. Let's put you away. And then we're gonna clear up some desk space here. And by desk space, I mean kitchen counter space, which I do feel like I have a very gracious amount of right now. The little plop sound is quite interesting. One thing that I need to remember whenever I clean as I go though is like sometimes I'll like wash, let's say like my spatula or my spoon or something, and then I realize that I still have food in the wok that I need to take out, and I'm like, well now I either dirty something else or I just dirty this again and then wash it again. Yeah, to be honest, I have Turbo. Okay, yeah, me too. I feel like Turbo really, like, I'm very glad that at least that there exists some solution around it. Because, like, my patience for ads is not great. Yeah. It's definitely a balance, though. Like, I have to choose my platforms, which I pay for premium for sure. But Turbo is nice. I've had Turbo for a while. I hope it stays. I hope they never get rid of it. Let me see. How to enable 7TV in settings. Do you whatchamacallit? Do you know? Are you trying to see 7TV emotes? Or is it unrelated? I like I don't know if 7TV. Okay, yeah. I don't know if 7TV itself. So there's the Alejo pronouns extension or like badges that can appear using like any of the other extensions. The 7TV extension used to break it because it would like conflict with it somehow, but you can still enable 7TV using Frankerface Z, which is what I use, and it in turn gets you see all the 7TV stuff, but you can also see the pronouns badges. This though was many months, it was like a year or two ago that I realized that the pronouns started disappearing. So I think it was some update they did. So I'm hoping that it's fixed by now, but I never checked if 7TV has the raw extension has it working. Oh, we're good, the ads are done. But yes, but you would use either, I think Better TTV, Frankerface Z, or 7TV extensions should all let you see the 7TV stuff in their own way. All right, y'all ready for the closer up reveal of my dinner at 11:58 p.m.? Still having dinner on a Thursday, maybe, depending on when I take this first bite. What? Sorry, it's every time I hear a honk. This is tonight's batch of Pad CU. Which honestly, this looks fire. Let me do this. Did my bot do the absolute favorite emote thing? Oh, it did, yeah, absolute favorite emote. Oh yeah, the Franker Facey, there it is. It does make it really fun. 7TVs, I love my 7TV emotes. We have so many of them too, and I also have 2 7TV shirts. But this is our final Pad CU. It looks really good. I want to take a bite of it so badly. It's been sitting out here though for a hot 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I feel like I need to like take a bite like immediately. I would sit down, but I'm already standing. So let's go. So this is a double, okay. This one, we got a good char on this side not as much. It is 2 noodles stuck together, so it's a little thick, so we'll see how much it absorbed. But I'll have this, and I'll have a little piece of tofu on over here. And I'll see what it's like, almost an hour. Ooh, oh my God. Oh, that's very sweet of you for following an hour ago. Did I thank you for following? I might have been distracted. If I did, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say it. I refuse to miss one. Unless, I can't tell if people prefer silent follows or not, or anonymous follows. I'm like so torn. I think it might just be like everyone has their own preference thing, but wait, let me eat this while it's still Thursday. Okay, honestly, that is great flavor. Okay, wait, actually. Let me take another bite. I can't judge it off of just one. I just want to know if this is enough. Glad to see we're eating. We are. Did I miss? Oh no, you did not. Okay. So, sorry, the shirt is so flowy and like light. You know what? Actually, though, the tofu has a great texture, but the flavor is still like, it's fine. I think double the sauce. I think double the sauce recipes, and use the whole sauce. 1 full sauce portion per portion of this. That's what I would do. Whoa. The char of the noodle gave it some good crisp. Oh my God, is it 5 a.m. for you right now? Well, I don't know why I looked at the clock. Damn. Is this your normal sleep schedule or is this just a late night for you? But it does taste delicious, but I would double the sauce. I can feel the potential. I will be adding a little bit more fish sauce though. Salt-wise, feels pretty solid in terms of like salt flavor. I'll do a little bit of fish sauce, and then I'll do a little bit of white pepper. Let me taste the fish sauce first. I need to stop changing more than one thing at a time before evaluating the results. Delicious. This is my normal sleep schedule. You want to my phone? Do your thing. And thank you for the lyric. Okay, so this year, TwitchCon was great. I stayed a little longer. I stayed like an extra day. Well, I left on the Monday, basically. I didn't leave on the Sunday was last day of TwitchCon. I left on the Monday late at night. So Monday, I had a wonderful day. Ate some delicious food. I hung out with Kim, who, if anyone was here on Tuesday, you probably got to chat with Kim for a hot sec. And then the day was great. I go to the airport in the evening because my flight is late at night. I have all my stuff. I go through security. I go to the gate. I get to the gate early because I prefer to get there early and be bored than get there possibly late and stressed. And so I'm at the gate. I'm doing my thing. I put like all my stuff in my bag after security because I was like, I don't need it anymore. And then I get on the plane. I fly back to New York. It's like maybe like 5 in the morning at this point. And I get off the plane. I am about to go to baggage claim. And I go into my backpack to get my stuff, to get like my keys, like my AirPods, my wallet. And I can't find my wallet. And I'm like, there's no way. I used my wallet to get through security. Like I needed to get my ID out and everything. And then after that, I put everything in my bag. I check every single pocket. I empty my entire backpack out at the airport. And then I remembered that I have a tile in my wallet. I also have a truck outside my apartment. And so I go to check my tracker and I have 2 tiles. I have one in my checked bag and then I have one in my wallet. And I check my tile for my checked bag and it says it's in New York. I check my one for my wallet and it says it's in San Diego at the airport with my credit card money and IDs. And then I was like, it's 5 in the morning. I have not slept at all yet in the last like 2 days. So I left my wallet in San Diego. Right now I have no identification. Well, I have my passport now, but my passport photo is me 10 years ago because it's about to expire. So I was 19 in that photo. Short hair. Not a great photo to be honest. Need to get a new one. But yeah, now I immediately was on there Googling how the hell to report a lost item. I didn't know where it was, and my tile that's in my wallet is running out of battery. It's been critically low for like 7 months, but I know that it lies, and it's critically low forever until it actually dies. So I was hoping that like it would still stay working. And I saw it was somewhere in the airport. It was in the same terminal that I was in, so I was like, it's definitely either at security or in the gate. And then I filed a report. I called, I left voicemails, and then I was checking where it was, and like I can only see where it is when someone who has a tile or has the app on their phone passes by near it, which is not a ton of people, but it's some people. And then eventually I saw it started moving, and it moved to the other terminal. And then I looked, and that was the terminal where they had the Lost and Found office. So I was like, maybe they brought it to Lost and Found. And then ultimately they called and they were like, yeah, we found your stuff. Can you just verify it's yours? And I'm like, yes. And so now they're sending it back. But oh my God, it's like, it's fine. I'm fine, obviously. Like there's no, everything is obviously fine. But it's not fun to have that be your new problem, where you need to get a new ID, you need to get new credit card. Every subscription that you've been relying on for the last like 4 or 5 years, I don't know, whatever, that is renewing on that credit card, you need to go and find every service and update that. Now, I'm gonna have to do that anyway when my card expires, but I don't wanna do that, especially if I haven't slept in 2 days and it's 5 in the morning and I'm at an airport and I still have to go home. But they found it, I know. I only have like $20 in there too, so like if they take the money, it's fine. I don't think anyone's taking the money, but like that wasn't, I'm just more concerned with like the new labor. The universe said, you don't have a job, all right, we'll give you one. Any new features that you know of in iOS 26 Beta 4? Delicious. The tofu definitely could have used more of the sauce. Maybe I'll add, you know what? What else can I put on this? Chili vinegar. How do you make the chili vinegar? Is it just like chili oil? Or like toasted chilies? Jump to recipe. I'm like, maybe we can make it. It's like the last bit for the parts that aren't coated with the sauce, they can really use this. The texture is phenomenal though. White vinegar, garlic, and some Thai chilies. Do you have to toast the chilies? Optional step, round the chilies and garlic in a mortar and pestle. Pound them in a mortar and pestle. We could, I don't feel like washing my mortar and pestle. I'm gonna take should I just take like my chili crisp? I might just put my chili crisp on this thing. I haven't used this also in a concerning amount of time. It smells great though. Not sure, I haven't checked Apple's developer notes. If you find anything cool in it, let me know. Every now and then, like I do actually notice a new feature on my phone and I'm like, when the hell did they add that? The one thing with my phone is I can't really update it at night. All right, I'm gonna do a little test here. I can't really do it at night because, here we can go full kitchen at this point. Well, it's fine. Because I use a sleep tracker for my, like on my phone. So I leave my phone like plugged in and running all night. And so I can't have it like turn off and on. The battery low, I know. I was like, imagine if the one day it actually finally dies is when I've had a tile in my wallet. This is the second tile out of my wallet. I had a tile in my wallet for the last like maybe 8 years, perhaps, maybe more. And I had one and the battery was critically low for a very long time. And then eventually it actually died a long time later. And then I got another one. And this one is about to die. And I had a second one or a third one now waiting to replace it with. But like I didn't lose my wallet a single time. Like when I had my tile. I've never had to use tile to find my wallet in like almost a decade, if not a decade. And so like it finally happened at least. Now, I would say it would be nice if Apple, with their AirTags, made a credit card shaped AirTag. The reason why I would say that and I'll just be like, I'll just keep using Tile, which I am going to keep using Tile, is because I get updates like every couple of hours because like the frequency of people that have the app on their phone is just less. I feel like so many people have iPhones or Apple products in general that like you have an AirTag in there, you'll find it wherever it is in the world. Y'all hear that? Yeah, this helped. Probably missed, yeah. The way I'm excited to go to work tomorrow because it means I get to work with my new manager more and see what changes to put in place and actually settling in. She's also having me do an interview tomorrow. Ooh, for a potential seasonal. Wait, you're interviewing somebody? Like you're conducting an interview? Let's do this and some nudes. Oh my God, have you ever interviewed anyone before? That's so cool. New potential temporary team member. That's delicious. Okay, yeah, this is good. The bits that have the sauce, like this bite is gonna be unbelievable. And you know what? Guess who's having a hard time believing it? Exactly. Sorry about the sounds I'm probably making while eating this. Let's go wide again. You've seen the food. You've seen what you needed to see. Unfortunately, you're hearing what you don't need to hear. Oh, so this one's like 3 noodles together. But still delicious. I love rice noodles. Rice noodles, texture-wise, are fantastic. Very convenient to have them when they're dried. Again, I still haven't figured out, or I haven't put in the effort to keep them separated after cooking them. Or I need to cook them right before I'm about to use them, but then I have to start timing some stuff. But I did not overcook them, I think, because at first they were breaking a little bit, but then they've really held their own after that. Actually, I have a bunch of broken noodles here. Maybe I did overcook them a little bit. But the char was perfect. Okay. The char was all I could have wanted and more. I haven't done that with the previous batches because the recipe that we're doing today is an updated version of the one that we did before. Same creator, same recipe page. They just like made a new video and I think they adjusted the recipe a little bit. Now that they mentioned the char last time, or maybe I just didn't put in the time to like do it. But texture and flavor wise, I'm like, I get it now. I get why I put the effort here. Tofu has a good consistency. Lacking in flavor a teeny bit because it is unseasoned and not coated in any sauce, which is my mistake. Still tastes good because I love the taste of tofu. But I will have to keep this in mind for the next time I do this. The noodles having a crunch to them like on the edges of some of them is so good. I did a very last minute interview for one of our current employees, but it was pretty messy and I had no prep, and it was my old manager being like, a girl will be here in 10 minutes and I want you to interview her and tell me what you think. It was low-key brutal because I was the only person on the floor. Damn, so you had to do that in an interview? I had to keep stopping to help customers, but she did great in the interview, so we hired her. And of the 3 people we hired, she's easily been the best. But I had today to prepare for the interview tomorrow. My manager actually cares about having enough coverage for the sales floor. Yeah, because I feel like that's been the biggest difference. No, I missed 11:11. But I feel like that's been like the biggest difference. I'm like not having enough people on the floor is like has been some of the chaos I know you've been dealing with. I'm very curious to see what scheduling is going to be like now, because that was also an issue I know you had with your last manager. Is there any like anticipated changes there? Or I also know that you're team lead now, so maybe that also makes a role. Or plays a role, sorry. Over for dinner. Pad to you. Not as much left here, but. Pat to you. Fantastic. Hello, Passion. Enjoy your 230-second seltzer. I hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. I was like, are you live right now? No. Drinking it? Okay. Me too. Sorry, hiccups. That was an intense one. She asked me questions about what hours I prefer. And let me see. And the fact that she actually cares makes me literally want to cry. I can't believe it. Because this was a big issue with the last one, too. Even the cup. Oh, my God. Passion, check my food channel on Discord. I thought of you when I saw it. I verbally said it out loud here on stream, too, but. I really hope that your season, like as they settle in, I hope that like you just like your work environment though starts to just really like. I hope that this is a good start to like a great future. Did you see it, Passion? Or just say bug fixes also. Okay, it's just bug fixes. Okay, so no new features. I guess iOS 26 was a lot of new features anyway. Do y'all have themes on your phone? Like, do you like make like icons like match a certain like color scheme, or like do you like have like do you like play around with your wallpapers? Or do you just use default stuff? I want the one. You know, oh, I know the one. But yes, if you join the Discord server, that will be probably where you'll see the latest stuff. Usually I post every recipe we do on stream in there. I actually don't think I posted the cookies from last time. I need to do that. It's a reminder. But every recipe that we do on stream, I post it onto Discord in the stream catalog channel, and then Discord also has our stream schedule. And it's also going to have the recipes for this upcoming Saturday when we do our Halloween cocktail special. Where if you do want to make any of the bevies with me, you'll have the opportunity to, hopefully with fewer hiccups than today. And hopefully no technical hiccups either. On that note, I'm mad tired. I have work tomorrow afternoon, of course. 1 to 9:30 grind, so I'm a sleege. Much love, talk soon. Absolutely. Rest well. We're going to be closing out soon, too. We've made our food. Fortunately, did not make any desserts today. But I feel like given the time, maybe it's for the best. I needed this so badly. It was like 8:30 p.m. today, and my stomach was grumbling. And I was like, I need to eat immediately. Here we are 4 hours later. What time will cocktail special be? Hour 12 to 4. Definitely after that. I'm thinking, I think 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll probably start. 9 p.m. I'll probably actually start making the drinks. So we're probably gonna do a nice little hour of chatting beforehand. It's very different than cooking, obviously, where each recipe is very, I mean, you've been there, but like reminding myself, it's not like a lot of like prep. Like it's just like we make it and then we just kind of gotta wait. But we are doing a little swap-a-roni with some of these, and we're gonna use some mocktails. So all the recipes that we have cocktail and mocktail versions. I will have links to both when we do them. So if you want to make one or the other, you'll be able to. And I will not I won't get too drunk this time. I think it's a win for all of us. But yes. This is so yummy. I do think I will be eating that other portion. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I won't eat. Maybe I'll save the other portion for tomorrow. I think I can. I think it'll be a good. I think I could have still maybe a nice little like dessert or snack. Actually, no. I'll probably be. Well, will I be going to sleep soon? My sleep schedule is not great. The plate is cleared-ish. I'm gonna leave that there. I am gonna serve that afterwards. Let's get this out of the way. Delicious. I needed that. I will pour myself a little bit of seltzy though. Do y'all have a little bedtime routine that you usually do? For me, it's I change my lights to be in what I like to call night mode, where none of my ceiling lights are on. And then, I mean, I can even trigger it here, but I basically have all my kitchen low lights be like a nice, like soft, like yellowy orange vibe. And then I also have my lamps beyond, which already have like a yellowy orange. Oh my God. Tongue Hulu. We'll make some. Apparently it's not that hard from what I've been told today. Also, hi Bowser. Thank you for watching 5 streams in a row. I appreciate it. Thank you for pulling up and listening to the sounds that my guts seem to make. I'm gonna put this away too. Put some of this in the fridge. All right, not too much cleanup today, not terrible. I'll be able to do the rest of it off stream though. But I'll get this all on the side. I can close that, drink my seltzy. It's not that hard. Is that thinking? It's not that hard. Thinking, no, I think my flirt emote looks like hey guys. My flirt emote is somewhere in between. I couldn't tell. I almost made it hey guys, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it with flirt. Because that's at least the energy that I was giving in the moment, based on what I was saying in that. But anyway. Do you have any plans for this weekend? For the last weekend before Ween hits? Will I stop saying no? I can't escape the Ween. I am going to turn that off though, because we don't need that anymore. Any last minute plans? Not last minute plans, but any plans for the last weekend before Halloween? Because I feel like this weekend could be like a more low-key weekend. I don't even think I'm gonna do anything intense on Halloween weekend. I'm probably gonna go to a salsa social the day before. And then I might go to a salsa social the day after if I have a really good time at the one a day before. Don't put hey guys in jail. If you just send the hey guys though, my bot will still respond. My cloud bot will at least. It's perfect. I'm in love with my cloud bot. I want her in jail. What did she do? What did she do? Let's bring you down. You've done enough today. You were a good phone. I brought this entire phone with me to TwitchCon. Did not use it a single time. A threat. /r serious. Was /s was, yeah, /s was sarcastic. Sarcastic and serious both starting with s's does not make it any easier. I would like to do something with you for Halloween. We could do something for Halloween. I might, maybe on actual Halloween day, maybe I'll just stream. Oh no, is there... Oh, I need to do that. Apologies, I forgot. I forgot the mic is on my chest. I haven't cracked my neck all evening. I say that like it's like a wild statement. Is that another waiting? It's waiting, but it's Halloween waiting. That's why I love the 7TV holiday variants. Origins need to come back though, because it's getting hard to merge everything together. But yeah, maybe we could do something for Halloween. Next week, I currently plan to be live this Sunday. So our next streams are going to be Saturday, Halloween cocktail special, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday of next week. Halloween weekend, I believe the next stream after Wednesday will just be on, current plan is will be on the following Sunday. So every week, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday for the next month are probably going to be our main stream days. But I am hoping to be a little bit more active in some of the other places that are not live streaming. And I'm hoping to use the days that we're not live to work on stuff for there. I'm planning to be Shrek on stream as we do co-working. That's so cool. That's fun. I like you. That's whimsy. What the hell is this? Is that a Y Peepo? Is that Y Peepo sad? Oh my god, because it's Halloween. I was like, what happened to it? It's kind of giving Smiling Friends or Happy Tree Friends. Both, honestly. Oh my god, my nose. Okay, wait 1 second. I gotta blow my nose again. I don't want to rush out of here. I want to take my time as I say goodbye. And we return. But that is neat. I still don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween. Every year I feel like I do something that's like not that impressive. And when I say not that impressive, like I don't do something that reaches the potential that I want it to reach. I always want to make, the last 2 years I've been wanting to make my own costumes, but I have yet to do that too. So who knows what we'll do this year. I keep wanting to do something Adventure Time themed or Steven Universe themed because those have been in my head this year because I've been watching them a bunch. But we'll see what ends up sticking. I would like to sew some more though. I went on like a sewing rampage a couple weeks ago. What did I do? I went on like a sewing rampage a couple weeks ago. Did this even update? Oh, there we go. Also, oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, what did I just do? Oh, I clicked way too much stuff right now. Sorry, let me just bring this back. Oh my god. I appreciate it. I went on a sewing rampage a couple of weeks ago where I spent like probably 2 weeks just sewing a ton of stuff. Like I fixed all the clothes I needed to fix, including these pants. I'm telling you, I showed you earlier, we got the massive pocket, the pocket that's way too big, but it's a pocket. It is indeed a pocket. I think I'm actually gonna shrink this pocket because I'm tired of putting my phone in here and it literally, like every time I walk, I'm just hitting it with my knees. I wish someone would give you an idea on something Halloweeny to do with them. If only. Is that he's lying? Or is the skeleton he's lying? Which was the skeleton? I feel like there was a skeleton pointing up too. But I don't know. Wait, what is that Shrek emote? Oh my god. This is what I'm lacking in here. I also just realized that he's lying is also Shrek themed. The way that we want it to be. Maybe I can make my own like he's lying emote. But maybe in a different shirt. Master of Splits, it's the software engineer. It is, although I need to like, it'd be nice to to be that professionally at some point again. But hi. That is not a skeleton. That is Pinocchio. I know. You know what? Oh my god, you're right. I had no idea. Which one is the skeleton? Is it his true thing? What is the skeleton? Point up, maybe? Is it point up? Oh, I can't type. No. All right, one day I'll remember. That's all the food that we made today. It was delicious. I guess no dessert tonight, but that means that this weekend I will have extra desserts. Tomorrow in particular. I really want to have a milkshake. Have any of y'all been craving any treats or sweets lately? I feel like a milkshake would really hit. I haven't had one I had like a little like sample of one at TwitchCon, but that was just like a little sample. It was very yummy. But I also haven't been having ice cream lately, so I feel like having just either of those would really hit the spot. My body is really feeding for it. The closest that I get to it is when I make like a protein shake because I end up adding ice, banana, chocolate protein powder, peanut butter, blueberries lately. And I think that's it. I used to add dates to my protein powder, not to my protein powder, to my protein shakes, but I just like eating dates alone now. But I haven't eaten a date in a while. Dates used to be my late night snack, and then it migrated to peanut butter, because I would have dates with peanut butter, but then it switched to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I would have pretty late at night. And then lately, my late night snacks, honestly, I don't know. I think going to TwitchCon really just like reset my schedule a little bit, so now I don't even know like what my norm is. I have no memories of them. I've had too many sweet things. I'm craving a good salad. I love a good salad. I'm trying to think what my favorite like dressing would be for a salad. It depends on what's in the salad though. I do like a salad that has a good, this is gonna sound fantastic, I already know. Like not in a, this is really, apologies for the audio, or maybe not. But I love a salad with like a good berry, a good nut, a good leaf. I like most leaves, I will say. And then the dressing variety I think would matter. It would depend on what's in there, but like having a little sweet in there, having something a little sweet. I think that the same elements that I enjoy on like an elaborate charcuterie board it's the same type of variety, the same high that I chase when I'm consuming a salad. But I do love a good salad. I love everything though. I will eat just about any food that I currently know exists. Yeah. I mean, anything is food if you just believe. What do they say? Everything's edible at once? Which is not true, actually. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to eat, like, I can't eat this little kitchen island. I feel like I would just break my teeth. And I don't have dental insurance, currently. Turkey, cranberry. Yeah, cranberries are delicious. Turkey, cranberry, and stuffing sandwich. It's just like, oh my God, Canadian Thanksgiving either just happened or is about to happen. Something like that. 'Tis the season. Or a brie and cranberry sandwich. Ham coleslaw and ale chutney sandwich. Are you craving a sandwich right now? I love sandwiches. I've been living off of like turkey sandwiches with like a mixture of like different sauces. And by different sauces, I mean like sometimes I'll do like my mayo and sriracha. Sometimes I'll do my mayo and our homemade pesto. I'm making a lot of pesto lately. I've also been, because I got to do something with all the basil that we have. I've been freezing the basil after like picking it or trimming it from our AeroGarden because I realized that I keep making too much pesto and I don't consume it in a reasonable amount of time. But shout out to basil for growing as fast as it does. It's delicious. And it feels very like, I don't know, I feel like it's like, I love like when like the universe gives us free stuff. Okay, what if I let you pick one of these passion and then I'll make it on stream now? I actually don't have the ingredients for that, unfortunately. Do I? Pear. Pear I feel like is an underrated, not like an underrated fruit. I mean, maybe, but like I feel like I like forget that pears exist, but whenever I do come across the opportunity to eat one, I'm like, I love pears. Didn't someone else say that? Shout out to all the pear. Who was that? That was like a thing on the internet for a minute. Someone was eating pears. And you know what? They gave it the attention it deserved. Simple, and you can make cute small ones. I really want to do a charcuterie board on stream, and I want to be able to I want to like put together like I want to learn how to put together a nice charcuterie board and then do it on stream. Or I can learn on stream and do it on stream. I bought the game Twister, and then I realized I got no one to play with. So now it's just like it's a decoration in my apartment. But I remember that Twister existed, and I was like, oh my God, wait, I want this. And it like wasn't expensive for the most part. So I was like, let me just get Twister. Like I miss this game. And then I realized that I can't really play alone, or I can, but it's probably not as fun. I have still been stretching though and working on my splits. And I think my pancake and my middle are low-key thriving. My pike, on the other hand, my pike's not doing too badly actually. When my pancake is like warmed up, I feel like my pike is pretty solid too. Right finger, pink. Left finger, pink. Do either of these exist in any form of the game? Do they have like finger twister? Okay, no, that sounds normal, I think. I never really know. It's after midnight, so most of the stuff that I say I don't get to think through as much. This is my Twister. He's lying. I love it. He's lying is just so good. It's not a native, no, because it's Pinocchio. So it has to be a 7TV emote. Because Twitch doesn't have the rights to that. They don't even have the rights to Bible Thumb anymore. Oh, my hiccups. Is there another one coming? Who knows? But yeah, but I think that's everything for today. I think it's a reasonable time to possibly go to bed. Although odds are I'm going to be doing some post-stream cleanup on my computer. Why did they get rid of the Pinocchio emote? They will never get rid of the Pinocchio emote. Do they have the skeleton emote though? He's lying. Sorry. I can't stop with these lines. It's so funny. There's just something in it. They put something in the he's lying and I can't get away. It's like the listening thing all over the place, or all over again. But anyway, that's everything we have today. I guess I'm not going to make the cookies tonight, but our next stream once again is going to be on Saturday. We'll be making some nice Halloween bevies. Hopefully I can get all the ingredients in time because some of these have bitters in them that I do not own. But I would love to have more ingredients that I don't touch after this stream for another year. So I think this is going to be a win-win for all of us. It's likely going to be at around 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight. 8 words. It's likely going to be this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I will be posting it on Discord, so if you're on the Discord server and you would like to know the latest for stream, or if you want to say good morning every single morning, because I do that in there, or if you want to share photos of your food or your pets, or you just want to see some of the stuff that other people share in there, then feel free to join the Discord. I also have a thread open there that I have yet to close because I haven't done the stream yet, but I'm probably going to do it. Maybe I'll try to do it before October ends, or maybe I'll do it right after October if I fill up the rest of October with Halloween streams. But I still have that thread open for dances for me to learn on stream. I think if I don't do it next week, then I'm 100% doing it the first week of November, because I would like to get that one done and see what that experience is like. And then I'll bring back the lurk meter and we can finally do something with it. But yeah, I'm really excited for the rest of the streams that we have planned for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll get to do something with you, Passion. But we'll talk. I'm gonna message you in like 3 seconds. But yeah, if you were lurking tonight, or if you stopped by at any point, or if you followed the stream tonight, or if you did anything else relating to us hanging out tonight, thank you. It really does mean a lot. It helps a ton. I am so motivated. I'm always motivated, honestly, when it comes to Twitch streams. That's why I've been doing it for like 5.5 years. But every time I go to TwitchCon, I come back and I'm like ready to like go twice as hard as the year before. And I think that's why we've been able to grow into this little space that we have now, and it's why we were able to do the streams that we do. So thank you so much for pulling up tonight. Thank you so much for having the stream open. I'm gonna find a place for us to raid, but we are going to go to our like little goodnight screen meanwhile. And I'll be sharing more updates that are coming to the stream on Saturday's stream or on Discord, or probably both, to be honest. So if you want to know the latest, feel free to join. I'll find a spot for us, but thank you so much for being here. Definitely be sure to take care of yourselves. Here, we'll go into here. We'll talk. We'll just be a voice for like a minute. Definitely be sure to take care of yourselves, though. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure that you're having your sweet treats. If you have not had your sweet treats in a while and you want one, I think we often sometimes get a little heavily locked in, and we forget that there are these nice little moments for us to pause and enjoy, if you're able to. I know that there's so much going on and things can be super stressful, but yeah, I am sending you lots of love. You know what? Let's do this. Ready to hear some crispy audio? How's this? Is this better? Is this a more enjoyable experience? I think so. We're back at the desk now. We can do this. It's kind of fun. Anyway, we'll see who's hanging out. Rice Crispy audio. And now if I crack my neck, you probably won't even hear it. That's pretty neat. Me checking to see when my wallet's getting here. Hopefully soon. I think I should get it tomorrow, unless someone steals it. The reason why I was like, what if they send it and then like it gets lost in transit? Like it becomes, but then again, the chocolates made their way back. The chocolates did indeed make their way back. So there is that. Listening. More hiccups. Hooray. Sorry, I gotta stop with those. I don't know how many of y'all are ready to get a little bit scared tonight, but it does look like our good friend Ryan is currently streaming in the classrooms. Now, what is the classrooms, you might ask? I would love to be the person to answer that, but I can't because I don't know. But we are about to find out as we raid Ryan tonight. I love Ryan. Ryan's playing a bunch of scary games, has an incredible plan for the rest of this month and beyond, honestly. We spent a lot of TwitchCon together and we got to really like get into it when it comes to like all of like our streaming excitement. So we're gonna go send some love. If you are not subbed and you would like to send a message, you could send this in there. If you are subbed, you can do either this with the Millennial Raid, or you can do the Giga Johnny one, which is not that, sorry. Which is that? Johnny says raid, so we raid. A little callback to my favorite game when I was little. Skate. For sure. Heck yeah. I'm so glad you're still with us studying with the Nature King. Again, thank you so much for being here. And a huge thank you to Jane also for the raid earlier. So much love to you all. Truly. Like I'm so grateful. I'll see you if you come on Saturday, I'll see you on Saturday. If you return on another day, then I'll see you on another day. And if you choose that this is the last time you want to be here and you're going to go and do other things for the rest of your life, then I wish you the best with everything. I appreciate the fact that you chose to even spend tonight with me.
sleep well or have a good rest of your day. Thank you. I appreciate, thank you studying, and I'll talk to you